Alright, hello. Hello! Oh, my microphone is getting louder again. Every day I gotta say, oh my god. It's magically back to normal. Okay. Again, I don't know why. I'm not talking any louder today than I was yesterday, and yet I gotta turn it way the fuck down. But yeah. Hello. If you read the title, it says my schedule may change soon, because my schedule may change soon. I got called today from my old job saying they want me to come back, but they want me to come back with like a promotion? Or at least a different job, and I assume it'll be a daytime job, like Monday to Friday 9 to 5 thing, as opposed to the nights I was doing. So, I'll have to figure out. Obviously I have to do that first, because that's actually, you know, pays my bills. Streaming doesn't pay my bills. Maybe someday streaming will pay my bills. It probably never will, let's be honest. I'll be a babby streamer till the day I die. Right. Right, giant fight. We have a giant fight in front of us. That's cool. Tempted to turn this up because I don't want to. I'm not sure I want to start the day with like that massive fight, but let's go. Because I assume we're just gonna have to slaughter like 40 things. I don't know if it's doable.
I can be quiet if you can.
Leave it to me.
Oh, I'm upstairs. I thought I was going downstairs. Oh! This is where his cloak is. Really triggers when wear falls. Grants spirit shield. That's the... Yeah, that's okay. Grants iron seal... What the fuck? This is all one per rest. Like... Okay, this sounds amazing, right? But it's one per rest. It's like for one fight, you got a super cloak that just like keeps you alive. It's you get a little bit hurt. Here's some armor. You know, a little more hurt. Here's extra armor. Oh, you're very hurt. Here you just can't die for 8 seconds. Like, but like it's one per rest, so it happens once. Also, you take more damage. This is a very odd cloak. Because say you live long enough for these to like go, and these all wear off. Now you're just taking extra damage. It's a very interesting cloak, I'll say that. I don't know if I'll wear it. It's a bit of a toss-up. I have some good cloaks on people. Now that I'm paying attention. Didn't I have like a cool... Oh yeah. Regen ring. Like the lamest ones I have are just the greater protection. Or just the protection. Okay. Well, this didn't lead to a fight. I was hoping for like a better vantage point for the other place, for down here. But I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to walk into the center, and then they're gonna say things, and then I'm gonna be like, no, I'm here to get what? I don't have to kill them. I'm only here to get what's his face back. I mean, I could kill them. Could kill their god. Their god. I don't know. This also feels like a 2 coffee cup day. I can just feel it Kali, that's who I'm looking for. Worshipper. I imagine the worshippers aren't much to worry about. At least I hope so. This bit. Hey, Psych, how you doing? He looks like an imp. I'm gonna say it. He looks like an imp. I wouldn't be surprised if he, like, flies up out of this hole and he's just a little imp. I mean, they're all friendly currently. So let's just go.
Nemnoch, we lay down. What's this? Who trespasses on our devotions?
I kind of wanted to hear that a little bit longer. I want to hear that a little bit longer. Hold on. Although it might result in, like, him just sacrificing himself in front of me.
We lay down our lives before your magnificence. You are the keyhole, the stem of the rose, the jewel in the pommel.
Yes.
You are the branches and the roots, the fertile soil, the life that hides in water. You are the well and the bucket, the swaying of the corn, the curve of the sickle. You are where the path forks and meets again, the field and the wilderness. Nemnoch, how delicious your embrace.
All right, I've heard enough.
What's this? Who trespasses on our devotions?
The acolyte's voice echoes across the hall. A resounding chant from the worshippers continues uninterrupted.
Nemnoch, Nemnoch, Nemnoch.
You've taken your last step in the Master's sanctum, Outlander. Nemnoch will suck the marrow from your soul.
From my soul? My souls don't got bones. What you talking about? A delighted call rises from the congregation as they redouble their chant. Captain of the Sahuagin. Is that you, Kali?
My father is a disbeliever. I have risen above him.
Kali balls his fist to the sides and turns to look away. His voice also sounds familiar. I'm trying to place it.
Nemnoch is the all-devourer, the one who swallows gods and vomits forth their skulls. The one true power of Eora. Let me show you. See for yourself.
Spreading his arms wide, Kali begins an incantation under his breath. Many of the supplicants mirror the gesture. The beating of drums increases in tempo. Then Kali draws a long dagger from his robe. Don't do anything foolish. He draws the blade across his palm and hisses through clenched teeth. Leaning over the mouth of the pit, Kali lets his blood drip down. A hot breeze gusts from somewhere far below.
Nemnoch, Nemnoch, Nemnoch.
This is just like old failure.
Silence!
Kali grimaces and redoubles his prayers with more fervent conviction.
Nemnoch, you are the gaping maw.
Oh my god.
The lidless eye. The shadow between stars. You are the red curtain. The secret in amber. The light of the Ardra.
He squeezes his hand into a fist, forcing more blood to drip from his wound as he feels the void. Or he feeds the void of the pit.
Nemnoch, 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 Nemnoch.
Yeah, can you just stop now?
Beloved Nemnoch, come forth and let all non-believers wither before your killing stare.
Kali holds out his arms. The air from the pit roars like an approaching inferno.
Yes! Yes! Nemnoch comes!
I'm gonna wait. I'm convinced he's an imp. Oh, he's an actual demon. The chant of the... Still kind of looks like an imp. The chant of the acolytes rises to a fever pitch as the enormous form rises from the pit and flaps its leathery wings. A pair of eyes like cut gems narrow to study you. You know how to make an entrance. After a moment of contemplative silence, the creature simply turns its focus away without care.
What have you brought me, supplicant?
It gestures with an open maw, focusing on Kalia. You know what? I still think it's an imp that casts Enlarge on itself.
Sacrifices, mighty Nemnok. Behold!
Kalia gestures toward your party. The worshippers around the circle raise their hands and cheer.
I've been called a heretic enough. I can go along with it.
No, let's talk, Nemnok. Let's see what's up.
The Mighty One has no need for idle chatter.
Do not waste your breath, Acolyte. I sense this one serves another master.
Nemnok waves Kali aside and glares at you with hateful intensity as worshippers take up their chant anew.
Nimnock, 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 Nimnock.
I am the only master under this mountain, child. If you will not serve, your blood will fill the inkwells of my loyal scribes.
Nemnok's toothy grin broadens, eliciting a cry of joy from the worshippers. He legit just looks like a giant imp. You look like a giant imp to me.
Ah, you have seen more of the world than I guessed. But I am more than your studious eye could perceive. Every scroll and grimoire my servants collect swells my power, child.
I don't know how that's possible, but sure. Nemnok spreads open his arms. The supplicants mirror the gesture.
And with power, I will rain a terror long overdue on all who resist me.
You're still just a giant imp.
Mighty One?
Kali turns to regard Nemnok with wide eyes.
Is your faith so brittle that it can be challenged by an outlander?
Nemnok's eyes narrow further. Its massive head shakes with disapproval.
Through knowledge, I am stronger than any mortal. Submit to me, child. Resist and you shall perish.
A wail rises from the congregation. I have duties to other gods.
Fool! There are no gods greater than Nemnok!
Uh-huh.
Nimnock, 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 Nimnock.
The beating of the drums reaches a frenzied rhythm. Most of the acolytes are breathless or spent from their unceasing devotions, but they raise their voices in wild prayer.
You are honored to die by my hand. Accept this blessing.
Nemnok points a long claw and screeches as he swoops in to attack. The acolytes take up a spirited cheer. Okay, so this is a big fight. Would have been funny you could buy. Oh my god, my imp crewmate. If only. If only he could like be in your party. That'd be funny as hell. Cousin Nemnok? Remember not to kill the boy. I mean, I'll try. I will legit try. What I do want to do, I think, is back up. Because I don't really want to get surrounded. Keep him dominated? I could keep him... He'll probably get killed, though. So maybe they'll start attacking. I don't know where to stand. I also don't know how hard... It's probably going to be very hard.
How may I help?
I think it's best if I, like, set up a line here. I don't think any of them have, like... Some of the acolytes are going to have some sort of jumpy bullshit. Dominate and use the thing that puts them in an egg. I mean, I could. How long does this last? 33 seconds? No, the fight's gonna last longer than that. I'm just gonna try avoiding him. If he starts dying, I will dominate and withdraw him to try and keep him alive. So first things first, let's... I'll go there. Aeloth go there. Shodi goes there, mine goes there, go there, Shiza go there. Alright. This is a much better position. I kind of wish I could just instant cast this, because there have just been lines of people running at me lately, and I'm like, man, if only I could put Takeo in front, cast this, and then have him not get caught out and die. That would be cool. I could do the Wall of Frost. Okay, they're mostly funneling down the center, which is good. Which means they'll get really, really clumped. Where is Kali? I'm gonna be throwing so much AoE. This is gonna be so fucking hard to avoid him. I may have to just keep him dominated. I'm gonna put Takeo here, and then I think I'm gonna Wall of Frost this way. Put Briars in front. Okay. Do Wall of Frost. If I do it there, it's really hard without an AoE marker, but it should go this way. Just got the Druid in my party for the first game. I want to use him, but I'm not sure who I would want to take out. That's the hard part. It's like, who do you... Like, you want to include new people, but then who do you take out? It's even harder on this, because you only get 5 instead of 6.
Yes?
Alright, switch to Guardian stance. Alright, I don't care if he's in the Briars. I need him to be a guard, block the front line.
What is it?
I'm gonna go up there and join him. Maya. Okay, Kali's staying back. Is he trying to dominate us? Balls. Alright, mark that. Oh, you're freaking stuck. What does he have? Displaced image, Eldritch aim, immunity to mind and ground. That makes sense. Alright, mark this one instead.
Watch where you're aiming.
An attack. Did we already blow someone up? Oh, these worshippers are not particularly difficult. As long as Kali stays back. Thorns are up. I'm gonna get in, concentrate. Do your speed. That didn't go out as far as I wanted it to, but at least it's not hurting Kali. Alright, do a blinding fog and everyone in front. Maya shoot them. She's is attacking and dying. Can I not get in there? I think Aloth is in the way a bit. There we go. Okay. Okay, blinding fog. Why are you not attacking? Can you not reach? Probably can't reach. Whatever, shoot this one then. No, the fire! Consecrated, right? Right? Or did I get interrupted? I really should get concentration on my casters. Oh no, she cast it, okay. Where's Kali? No, he's getting closer! Let's do buff to buff. There. I'll do the storm after this one, just because I want to get a good paralyze on things. Okay, the game is chugging because there are so many enemies. At least the Airtans are stuck in the back. Also, Takeo's getting... We're getting blasted by this fucking... By this fucking shit, and he's being attacked by a flame naga. Okay, do a heal. He's still unharmed, so I'm fine. Everything's fine. Stun. Wounding shot, this. You're gonna do a heal. What the fuck was that? I mean, there's no recovering from this.
I'll not get us both!
Anyhow, you only miss blood.
I guess it was a delayed fireball. I think it's Collie doing that shit. Maybe I should just dominate him right away.
Can't take much more.
That could have been Nemnock who did that. Or grenade. I think it was I'm missing a detail. Should I put on the cloak and just impersonate Nemnock? Because I do have the cloak. Let's see what happens.
We lay down our lives. What's this?
Yeah.
You've taken your last step in the Master's
I'll say as many of the
Outlander.
same things as I can.
Nemnock will suck the marrow from your soul. Nemnock?
Yeah.
And folks,
Silent, Nemnock.
Nemnock. Nemnock. Nemnock. Nemnock.
I think this is the part where I waited. No, I said stop.
Beloved, yes! Yes! Nemnock!
I should chant. I kind of want to stick with like my original choice. I don't like save scamming conversations. So we're
What
try-
have you brought?
Sacrifice!
I've been called a heretic enough. I can go along with it.
Do not. I am the only master under this mountain.
If I don't see anything
If you will not
specific
serve,
to the
your blood
cloak.
will fill the inkwells of my loyal scribes. And with power I will reign at. Is your fate through knowledge? I am stronger than any mortal.
Fool!
You are honored.
all right, well, I said the same things, but I didn't see anything new cloak related. But I'm wearing his cloak. So this is awkward. I think I do the same thing, except I dominate Collie. I'm pretty sure Collie was the one that blew me up. Pretty sure. And... actually, I'll put Maya here into Q here. And then I'll just have Maya turn her attention on the one Naga that comes this way. She can keep knocking it back.
In the air.
Alright, the Wall of Frost also didn't go as far as I wanted, so... I might just do, like, Venom Boom first. Along with Thorns, so that anyone who walks up to us is having a bad time. It also means we need to back up a little bit.
Aye.
You need to be in Guardian stance. I need you to do this, do this, do this. I'm gonna dominate when Collie gets close enough. Could probably do it now. No, he's not close enough. He's gotta get to there. How much max do I have? Okay. I'll wait till I'm able to have dominate left over before I try doing the defensive mind weave. In the meantime, we'll just shoot things. Am I in the blooms? He is. Only Aeloth is in the blooms, though. Alright, let's consecrate. Let's storm it up. Where's Collie? No, not yet. Okay, I can dominate him now. Okay. Am I just not close enough still? What happened? Where's my thing? I hit. Yeah, I guess I'm not close enough. Because it just canceled on me. Yeah, I can't. Oh! Okay, it's going. There's that one Naga that's coming. I'm gonna just immobilize this. Nice! It's stuck there for 20 seconds. Perfect. Start shooting Nemnok himself. Let's get down a Moonwell. Alright, he's been dominated. That's good. What was his will? Okay, that's good. That's good. Good. That basically means I have a 75... No. I have a 50% chance to dominate him. Okay. This one already came as on Takeo. Yeah, well... Yeah. I'll do this. Working on the heals. Let's do the Aethys. Everything in front. She's been doing fuck all. I've been telling her to do fuck all. Let's do. Flame Shield probably won't do much. Holy just blew up some fuckers. He's stronger than you would think. Let's have the ball rolled this way. We're also stunning people. I should probably save my points to keep dominating him, actually. I'm just gonna attack this. I got the Moonwell up. Is he silenced? What's going on? Oh, he's frightened. So I can't do anything hostile. I can summon a whip to help with this Naga. How long is that? What is this? What is it doing? Where's... I don't know. You're shooting people. Keep shooting people. Alright. He's stunned, though. He's also in the Venom Bloom. Alright, let's dominate him again. He's actually very strong. It's kind of insane. I'm still frightened, aren't I? How am I getting Venom Bloomed? Arcane Dampener? Oh, that's what's preventing me from casting spells. Well then. It's time for an intercession. It'll also heal us. I probably should have done this first.
Can't get a clean hit.
I mean, I can just throw down more heals. It's just wild things. Can I command dominate people? No, I can't. Why is he a helpless beast? Well... That sucks. I got 10 seconds before I can cast spells again. At least offensive spells. It's such a chaotic mess in front of me. I can't really tell what's happening. No, I'm just gonna just fucking shoot. Let's mark it and then shoot it. The symbol is definitely helping. Everyone's healthy. Let's throw out... buff to buff, I guess.
I didn't think you had the nerve.
I'm gonna kill him by accident. Like, he's got so many dots on him. He's currently a helpless beast. Is he immobilized, or is he just... He's hobbled. Hobbled in a tiny pig. He's probably gonna die. Let's be real. I can try... I don't know if I can heal him while dominating. I'm gonna try dominating the pig. Now the Aetins can get in, which is bad. Still got 4 seconds. Oh. Oh, maybe it's because these have like longer than 4-second cast times. I don't want to hit Kali. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. No, either the dominate fails or it doesn't.
That was about as useful as a thumb.
If it... Oh. He just died, didn't he? I saw him go in the middle. He like went towards us. He just fucking died, didn't he? I hit Kali. Did he just die? Kali is dead. Well, I tried. Didn't try that hard, but I tried. Holy fire! Bouncy bounce.
That dog won't hunt.
Aloth is still fine in the front. He's become quite a good tank. This is actually a good time for Arcane Reflection. I probably should have done that before. He's got Resolute. Oh, he has Arcane Reflection. Should probably just deal with him last.
Still alive.
Alright.
What can I do you for?
Let's concentrate again, because it probably ran out.
My amulet!
Your amulet? What the fuck? That looks like a bouncing thing. I think she's still reloading. Yeah, no, that was gonna get out. Alright, interrupt this one at least. He's busy doing shit. What else can I blast him with? Probably not much. I can throw another... No, that's got the res on it. I'll leave that. I already did a buff to buff. I guess I'll just do pillar right here. Let's just throw out a regular heal to top us off. Let's do this. We're getting surrounded, I feel like. Jesus, just like, fuck you, Nemnock. Come on, do this.
You were saying?
I have a plan here.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Oh, you gotta fucking reload? Oh, at least it was on her. She fucking dodged, apparently.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do the defense thing. And save that for res. It's got a guardian out. Do you have a summon? You do have a summon. 2 cave grumblings behind them. And he does have a heal. Let's do the crackling bolt. We may as well use our rests. These Aetins do actually hurt. And the Nagas hurt. Do another Moonwell. We still have Devotions of the Faithful on, so that's cool. Give us more might. Should probably just save it. So, start attacking a bat. Start dealing with Aetin.
Can't get a clean hit.
What do you mean? What do you mean you can't get a clean hit? Oh, well, that's why it's taking so long to kill it. I mean, it's near death. Guess it was Kali. Yeah, Kali was actually like he like blew up 3 acolytes. Like, he was actually very strong. Do your heal. Do that.
Happy to oblige.
That's hurt. That's still hurt. Why do we suck?
I'll be hitting the water. Captain,
She's fine just 1v1ing this. Once this is dead, then she can start picking off people. didn't help that Ashiza died. I'm running low on actual heals. We should be regenning a lot. We got Moonwell. It's just a Moonwell. Consecrate ran out. Lay on hands to KO.
Makes no difference.
Yes?
What do you got here? Technical Barrage, Arcane Reflection. Do a potion, do a regular heal. Yes, it's finally dead. Alright, let's deal with the Naga.
Can't get a clean head.
It's got reduced, it's got so much armor. Just keep doing the accurate shot then. Part of it might be this Bonded Grief though. That doesn't really affect penetration.
This is futile!
Well,
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna steal its armor.
See that,
Yes! Be my spiritual ally. I don't give a fuck about my spiritual ally. I have a whip out, so there's no more summons there. Probably gonna want to do Garden of Life. I don't know if there's enough corpses around us to warrant it, though. I can do this way. It should hit the Naga as well. Okay, well, I failed the armor thing.
Can't get a clean head.
We're still fine health-wise. This will be really good against Nemnok when we get around to actually attacking him. I could Nature's Mark everything.
No one
That might help.
This is futile!
Worth and rough.
so much food.
What can Shodi do? I'm running low on Shodi stuff. Do a spiritual weapon.
Just a little.
Did I get disengaged hit when the Naga walked away from me? 'Cause that's what it looked like. Agent Dweller crits Bromshu for disengagement. What the fuck? I didn't even move.
We won't show him the...
Alright, I'm definitely running low on heals here. Another potion. Still trying to kill this dumb Naga.
Hitting the water.
Aloth is holding the front. Good job, Aloth.
What is it?
You're my favorite.
All things must come to an even me.
Oh my god, finally. I need you to... I kind of want to use one of these. Use this. There we go. Then empower. And throw it in a Moonwell, because we're hurting.
That's not very helpful.
Oh, she's afraid. She's afraid! Where am I? Get behind, attack this bat. Aloth can turn around, attack this bat. Get rid of the infiltrator. Let's also defense.
Can't get.
Okay. Throw one of these out again. Look at them heals. Should I bother with defensive mind web again? Can I scream on anything? It's so disappointing. What was brilliant? Oh yeah! Doing that to decay right now.
Can't get a clean head.
I can do Holy Fire again. I can do another symbol. Do the Hand of Wheel and Woe. Let's try it out. Alright, we're wearing them down. One target at a time. Alright, how you doing? Not dead yet. I ain't dead yet. We got something in common.
It makes no difference.
I hate it when they're near death. They never die. I see. So it heals him, and then I can run through enemies and, like, hurt other people. I mean... This would be way better for, like, Seraphim. Because he always leaps on the other side. There aren't any mages left, I don't think. So let's just get another
What is
one
it?
of those. Let's get a whip. Right there. There's so many games you don't want to play. Yeah, I've been there.
How may I help?
I'm just sitting in the back, not doing anything. Okay, that's not where I wanted the whip to be, but whatever. Let's do a storm, get some stuns on.
I'm listening.
There's no way she can run in and get Ashiza back up. So just keep firing. Is anyone marked? There must be some marks up here. Apparently not. That's weird.
We'll be hitting the water.
All right. Oh, that's Aelop. I thought that was like my spiritual ally, because it's like this metal god beaming in the front. Who would have thought multi-classing Aeloth would be useful? Because I did not see that coming, to be honest. Buff to buff.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Okay. Who's he attacking? Oh, the thing that it's dead. It's dead. This one next. Oh, that one's marked. Oh, there is a fucking caster here still. I was like, what is this dot dot dot? It's a whip. Could do. Let's just do this again.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Let's disintegrate him. Oh, let's verse fortitude.
Right between the eyes.
Should probably do it on the bat. Let's do it on the bat instead. Could do Holy Fire again. I'm pretty sure he doesn't get hit by things. He seems to always have Arcane Reflection on, so... Let's just do a heal real quick.
Mo.
Maya's still doing her thing. I already buffed. I want to save that for res. Well, I can use one of these. Go Aeloth, my champion! I guess I'll just blind the ones that are here. Ooh! Please don't die out of nowhere. Please don't die out of nowhere. Fuck. He was super good until just then. I don't know what the fuck happened. Ooh, this one's disintegrating. It should die soon. I'm gonna Garden of Life.
Still got it.
This does not work.
How may I help?
Alright, do your athletics. Ashiza's back! Flank the... Look at all these plants of life. We can't die now. Let's put this on. And... Busting wounds, I guess? No. No, just attack.
Well,
That's not very helpful.
Alright. Go on this worshiper. Worshiper died. Okay. Alright. I love Garden of Life. It's such a turnaround spell.
Can't get a clean hit.
Alright, this is the perfect time. Once Arcane Reflection wears off. What's the cast time on Entropy? 2.5. Okay, I gotta wait. I don't know what he's doing.
Your orders?
I'm gonna try interrupting it. Right, he had concentration. Oh, I can do it though. What did he just do? Death ring. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot of damage to. I guess we were full health. I was like, we're not really that hurt. Gonna be honest. Relentless Willbreaker. Who was that from? That must be one of our weapons. Just attack him. Make sure we're like surrounding and flanked. Now we can entropy. And can't divine mark or anything. Basically out of spells for you. I could restore some. What do I want to do here? I don't know what his armor is like. 13. Let's try stealing his armor. Apparently entropy failed. Nemnok is immune to body attunement. Right, that would be a mind thing, wouldn't it? What about his? Mist. Is this really a mind thing? Guess we can't debuff him. I mean, I'm still gonna try. Let's go high fortitude, I don't care.
Never you mind that.
We rusted his armor. What else can I do? That garden is still here. It's so nice. Probably, it's got super high fortitude, but I'm gonna try blinding him. What was this? Extra burn damage. Let's just try and do all the things. Disintegration worked. I was doing damage. We tried dispels that drain timers on buffs. I don't know if I have any dispels. I don't think I do. I have like, the only one I can think of is this one, but that's for us. And that's only 5 seconds. I don't have... They definitely... I think they're mostly wizard spells, and I don't have them. Dispels are wizard spells. I definitely don't have them on Aloth, so... Just gonna have to live with it. I mean, we're not really in danger. I could just let this play out. We're not really in danger at this point.
What is it?
I'll just put on the defensive mind weave.
Can't get a clean hit.
Did you just fucking interrupt me? Wow.
No prisoners.
Wow.
Right between. Yeah.
Speak your mind.
Can't get a clean hit.
Okay, he's gonna be immune to that. Just disintegrate him again. Do I have any heals left? I mean, this heals, technically. Fuck it. Oh, I can't just cast it. I have to cast it on a dead person. Fig. It's a shame I can't cast it on Kali. I can just garden alive again.
Can't
You know, I'm gonna do that just to ensure that we live.
What is
I'm also going to do the... Is it this one? Yeah, I'm gonna give Brilliance to Shodi. Give her some spell slots back. Yeah, let's get a spiritual ally. Why not?
Well,
Not any closer.
Are you afraid? We're technically not even in the garden, which kind of sucks. I could just empower you, so you can do some stuff. I could try knocking him down as well. See that happening, but you know. Buff to buff!
can't get a clean load.
what is it?
Let's give Brilliance to KO. This is such a good Cypher thing for these long fights.
Pests. Plus the spell.
Not that like I can really cast spells on him. Brilliance is over, isn't it? Oh, I really wanted to get a level 3 so I could consecrate the ground, but hopefully he gets something.
Can't get a clean hit.
Wow. Oh.
Taking us off.
Okay. The only way to get Shodi back up is to just Brilliance to KO until he gets his res. At least he put us back in the garden.
You have my attention.
He's not doing anything. I'm not doing anything.
This will not do.
Kill them all.
Speak your mind.
I got Moonwell, but
Might as well be hitting the water.
I mean we're doing damage. Slowly but surely.
No.
Just keep doing this until I get the res. Oh.
Yes.
You need something.
Can't get a clean hit.
Come on. Oh! I can garden again, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna save for heals at this point.
Second
Oh, he's near death.
How may I help?
I heard you. I got this, Captain.
Oh.
Wow. We're fine. It's part of the story. This seems to be a complete side
Can't get a
story.
clean hit.
This is definitely not a main story.
You have my attention.
Just do another garden.
Yes.
No, come back to us.
I'll take care.
We want to hang out in the plants.
Well,
Please come back to us. There we go.
with pleasure.
It's a little better.
Can't get a clean hit.
Try, I say.
What is it?
Come on, give me the... give me a level 8 spell.
See that, Ishi?
Aye.
We're fine otherwise, but like...
I heard you.
What say?
Finally, Jesus. The fizzling energy dissipates and the dust of battle clears. All that remains is a shattered amulet and a tiny injured imp. Fucking called it. The chanting of acolytes ends with a gasp.
No! No, no, no! Nemnok's amulet! Nemnok's wondrous jewel!
I guess... there was probably a way to, like, destroy his amulet without having to fight at all. Well, too late now. Everyone's dead. Scrambling, Nemnok picks up the two halves of the now oversized medallion and tries to fit them together. The metal pieces fall apart. The instant Nemnok lets them go.
Broken forever! No! You no kill Nemnok, eh? Kind Nemnok!
The imp cowers back and raises its claws, shuffling closer to the edge of the pit. What just happened?
Amulet made Nemnock smart. Smart enough to read magic books. All gone.
Nemnock clutches its head and lets out a prolonged howl.
Nasty Arkhamir never taught imps to read. House full of books, eh?
Nemnock kicks a stone, sending it clattering into the pit.
Nemnock stole his pretty jewel. Learned to read, grew strong, grew big, eh?
Ah. So this is how I get directed here. I haven't done shit for Arkhamir. He probably would have given me a quest. He's like, hey, some stupid imp. One of my stupid imps stole a jewel. Go get it back for me. Never got that quest.
Nemnock said someday he'd
not
fly
yet.
back and free the others. Give them books too.
Maybe it wasn't fair, but look where it's brought us.
Nemnock was best god. Had everything. Lost it all, did poor Nemnock.
Yeah.
This a terrible day. Nemnock not smart enough to remember how smart Nemnock was.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Scree! No! No! Drag Nemnock through Bereth's tiny door! To me, my pets! My pets?
The acolytes remain motionless as if they're dead.
Conflict in the air.
Kill them all. There's a elephant.
I wonder how much easier that would have been if I turned off level scaling for this. Given their equipment, they mostly had fine stuff. I would have fucking blew everyone up. But hey, I lived.
That will do, I say.
It's a shame for Kali, but you know. When you join the cult of an imp, it's kind of your own fault. Ooh. 10% damage is raw. It's already legendary. Minus 10% beneficial effect duration on scoring hit. That's the thing that I'm looking at right there. That sounds fucking great. That's disruptive arrow. Cannot use active abilities for 8 seconds. Purging volley. Oh! 1 per rest. Do no damage, but purge all beneficial and hostile status effects. Oh, that's also beneficial, so I don't want to hit myself. But still, this is exactly the kind of thing we could have used in the fight. Alright, I'm taking this bow. I'm going to give it to... Shodi's, like, backup ranged weapon is a bow, so that's perfect. Someone should have this, though, because this is what lets me kill sigils. That lets him kill sigils as well. Whatever, I'll just keep it in our inventory. But I am gonna get that purging volley. Nah! Alright. Remind me to buy reagents. Next time I'm like at a merchant. This is some cool shit. +1 to various things. Takeu does 3 of these things. 5% damage increases with metaphysics. Action speed increases with metaphysics. Interesting.
I'll see it done.
There's some cool shit in these chests. Holy fuck. Medium shield. Resistance against evocation, conjuration, and illusion attacks. And fire and frost. What's this one? Is this the one that heals? Oh no, he literally gives armor to people. And heals. That is a good shield. Pretty good shield. I could just replace the other one with this. No one else is using shields, right? Nah. Okay, you can have this one. That's some cool stuff.
Leave it to me.
Alright, I gotta bring the bad news to the guy that his son is dead, and I gotta bring the bad news to the girl that says her god is dead. We just started today as well. 1 hour in. Your son is dead and your god is dead. Goodbye. Bad news for everyone! And at some point I imagine I got like the storm effect like permanently going on here. At some point I can go back. I don't know if I can like voluntarily go back to Arkhamir, but like, hey, you didn't tell me about Nemnock, but I dealt with Nemnock. Give me stuff. Because I still haven't done his first quest. I just keep forgetting. Alright.
No god of mine steals a child.
He stole your child. The chisel nearly falls as Tedok brings his hand up to cover his mouth.
A curse on that wretched...
Sighing, Tedok looks up at the sky and gathers his wits.
I knew this was possible, even likely when I sent you out there. The fault is with Nemnock alone.
Passes you a small pouch of coins and resumes his labors. Oh, I got an achievement.
You have
New gods of
Deadfire. It will
Deadfire.
be so.
Outlander. Something to say?
Apparently I can't inform her that her god is dead. She'll figure it out someday. Okay, so I think now, finally, after like days of not doing main story, let's do the next main story bit. Finally. There's so much to see still. Yeah, next time they send someone and just see a pile of corpses, and she's like, Nemnock? Nemnock? Are you there? Also just like uncover some of the sea in our way to the Ashen Maw. How far away is the Ashen Maw? Decent amount of... Alright. Plagued ship. Oh, this is gonna be one that's like everyone's sick, isn't it? Flare arcs in the sky from the horizon before bursting into a reddish cloud that slowly breaks apart. Plague ship. Looks like a Rawatine junk. It's far from the shipping lanes, it could be a trap. It is legit, just pretty far out of the way. Rawatine would repay any help we offer. Even without a spyglass, you can spy a few living crew. Alright, let's try. Last time I tried, I didn't have enough medicine to help. As your crew guides your ship next to the afflicted craft, the captain stumbles over a spear of bright white bone obtrudes from the side of her neck. God, she rasps, you here to help? You look down and see that the joints of her wrists and ankles are wreathed with similar eruptions, the skin around her wounds red and weeping. What the fuck? Only one other deckhand gets to his feet. His throat is almost entirely enclosed by a necklace of bone spears pushing through his skin. You can trade if you can. We have a pair of enchanted gloves, supple and quick. He leans heavily against the mast. His breath comes shallow and fast. The strange bone growths. Captain frowns. Thank you, Oroko. I know what those mean to you. The mate dips his chin. Heirloom's not worth much to a corpse. Why do I never have supplies for treatment for these things? What the hell is wrong with you people? It's... Rimben Jude? The Bone Frost. Sorry to claim the lives of half my sailors. I don't have supplies for this. Alright, I'm not risking my own crew to, like, get the Bone Frost. Wise decision, Captain. Like, what do I need to cure these? That's the second time. I have 264 medicine. Like, do I need other things that I don't realize? So I got some beer. Some rum. No, I'll keep the rum. The rum is for me. I can have some grog. So I told you to stock up on medicine. How much do I need? I can only hold another 56. I don't understand. Alright, let's just go in. What are your party skills? Is there a medicine one? That's a good question, actually. Also, I didn't look. Metaphysics. I gave him insight. I could respec him to do metaphysics. Let's take full advantage of that quarterstaff. Did I even equip it? I didn't even equip it. I also didn't actually enchant. Oh, right, I didn't have fucking... I want it. Can't do any of the ones I want. God damn it. Right, party skills. Would it be alchemy? Is there? I don't know if there is a medicine. Metaphysics. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it... I don't know. I don't know how to, like, cure people's diseases. Oh, fuck all. Okay. I'm exploring the sea, but I don't actually want to explore. I do just want to get to the Ashen Maw. Just spitballing. I don't remember if there is, like, a medicine skill or anything. There might be, for all I know. I'm just curious, like, what does it take to like, help these people? Alright, I'm just gonna... What the... Whose flag is this? I mean, his ship sucks. Let's just sink him. I could board him. Either way, I think I win this fight. Boarding's a little bit faster. Would think it's alchemy and survival. Could be. I am lacking in survival. My 2 survivor people are not in my party. What the fuck am I looking at? I should have just sunk their ship. Okay. I saw level 14. I was like, that'll be fine. Alright. Probably don't need the Guardians since they're too fucking big to do things. Let's mark this one. We're doing this. She's a go there. Get in the middle. Do the storm. Let's... We're all about the combusting wounds, apparently. Hit a grape shot and hurt the crew and then board. I mean, their ship was small enough, I could have just blown them up. So, if I did do that, I would have just sunk the ship. But I don't know if Flame Holy Fire is going to really help. I suppose I'll just do an Aethys up front. And Maya starts shooting. Shiza start attacking. Hold on, immune? Oh yeah, they're immune to fire. That makes sense.
It makes no difference.
Not immune to stuns or water. All right, they're not too beefy. I could probably throw some briars there.
It's beyond me.
You not get close. Okay, never mind. Forget the briars. Just consecrate the ground.
This does not.
I love TK. He's so good. I don't know what they got knocked down from, but I like to think it was TK who knocked him down, blasts some water, and then a fucking storm stuns them all. It's all from one character. Oh, buff to buff. That's what I'm missing. I am just not hitting this thing. I'm not getting any focus. Okay, these are not as scary as they look. Yes? This is fine. In fact, you can start using your new bow. Yeah, this is not nearly as scary as it looks. Who do I have as my surgeon? Oh, it could be surgeon related, that's true. I just need a highly trained surgeon to know what to do. Ooh, I need to find some water versions of these people. So I do need some like water essence to enchant Takeo stuff. Let's see what level surgeon I have. Yeah, they're seasoned. I mean, my surgeons don't have to do a lot of work because my crew doesn't get hurt ever. That's probably why. Wait, isn't this the giant ogre I took from the hole? This whole section down here. Imp, Zorup, Ogre. I was wondering what this is. Death, Godlike. There are more Godlikes than I thought. You need a non-Wilder surgeon. I guess that would make sense. They were originally my cook. I don't know how they ended up on surgeon in the first place. They are now my best surgeon. Let's get a different surgeon in. Island Amawa. Do I want a surgeon named Aura the Mad? That seems very dumb. Let's have you do it. Berta can hang out. Okay, I don't know who the fuck... They came at us. To their own deaths. Alright, let's actually go to Megran's Maw now. Where is it? Ashen Maw, that's what it is. Thick smoke, black as death, plumes from the peak of a rumbling volcano, the largest in the chain of mountains that makes up Magarin's teeth. A serrated fissure gapes in the mountainside, deep and dark, but intermittently lit by a red-hot glow. The cavernous opening is too narrow for Sahuagin to sail through. Literally, you need to help plague ships and 5 medicine. Really? I suppose. I didn't realize the ogre was my surgeon. I don't know how that got shifted around like that. The skiff sways tumultuously in the superheated water, and the closer you row to the cave's cracked opening. Lava burbles down the mountainside, scorching rivers that disappear into the dark blue sea. Inside the rock face, the sound of churning magma grows louder, and the air warms around you, beating sweat along your brow. It must have been when did it? I don't know what's... I'm assuming this is a bug and I'm not like wearing a thing that gives me perpetual storm.
Just say the word.
Wait, is that just Aethys right fucking there? It is.
I'll see it done.
This where Gone stormed through? At least the docks are still intact.
It ain't control. Also very tiny. I'm actually gonna hard save because I haven't done that yet. I can't. Can I pick him up? What? Is this a pet? Huh. Destroyed when knocked unconscious, cannot engage enemies, immune to engagement. The party cannot engage and is immune to engagement. Anyone in your party will die when they are knocked unconscious. So, like... How would I... So this is just like avoid enemies run through kind of thing, I guess? Well, that was my party. We're like 15, 16, I think? Yeah, 16... 15 to 16. Almost like I'm literally... Why am I not level 17? Am I capped because story? That might be it. That might be it. But yeah, we're pretty high level. Oh! I can level right now. It's just... Why haven't I raised the level? I have to fucking do it? I still haven't even used this because It's why can't I just do it on myself? That's the part I don't understand about these reaping knives. It's the death pet, yeah. It seems like I would put it on to like run away or run through things, but if anyone gets knocked unconscious, they instantly die. Like this sounds great. I should have taken this. I may as well take it now. Okay, new power level. Should probably take the refreshing one. The duration extends. I don't get enough points to like really. I really gotta pick and choose. He's turning out pretty decent. I'm gonna be honest. I was not expecting my battle mage to actually be able to hold the front line, but he's doing it. His Grimoire has Arcane Reflection. I should probably get Adrigan's Gaze because this is such a good spell. It's just a good spell. Was it versus? Fortitude? That makes sense. Death Ring. Well, that's a faux AoE only. He is in the front. Like, anything that's an AoE on him is actually pretty good for damage. You need to restart your campaign. What for? Air Effect 5. Random Effect. This can be good because these are actually... The Sickened is the worst one of these. And it's versus Will. So like if I want to try paralyzing something that's really high in fortitude, I can just try this instead. You want a dual class? It's hard to do, I will say that. You really gotta pick and choose what you really, really need from both of them. Otherwise you end up floundering and being useless. I mean, spell resistance is always nice, but I'm going to take the Gaze. Also take the other shield. Because he's using his main shield's a large shield, so. You only have 1.5 tanks. It's too bad you can't change that with retraining them. Are you being sarcastic, Everett? Because I can't tell. Are you just telling me to go... I should go respec. There's definitely a few things that I just don't use or want. I don't really want this. Like, it's fine. It's a good buff, don't get me wrong, but like, everything else, I'm never going to use it in comparison to the other spells I have. Worn powers, no. Actual powers, no. I could do rapid casting. I don't know what else to take. Unless there was another spell in here I really wanted. I just forgot about. I don't care about that. doesn't really have enough offensive things. I mean, all the offensive stuff is fire related, but I could do the minor avatar just for the funsies, but that's on the resurrection level, so I don't want to use up these spells. Retraining can't let you re-choose classes? Oh. I guess. That's a shame. I'll probably do a rapid casting, because I don't know what else to take. And I wouldn't mind, you know, having faster casts for all her buffs and debuffs and stuff. This is a long time as well. How much does this reduce by? 10%? I mean, that's 10%. I have been wanting a mobile. Oh, that's a single target. Never mind. Yeah, let's just rapid cast. Maybe I should do some metaphysics. Is there anything I really... I've been kind of eyeing the occasional spell down here about, like... I'm pretty good with Decay's choices. Except for this one. The Lower Storm. I never use that. Those only powers. He already has rapid stuff. I could do is, like... far casting? The only time I ever want that is for Venom Bloom. It would make Venom Bloom easier. Is there anything else that makes that easier? It doesn't increase area of effect. It just increases the range. I think Venom Bloom and Andra's Whip. The range on that is always really shit. I think those are the only ones. Maybe Tanglefoot would be useful as well. I think that's about it. That's range. I didn't realize that had such a long-ass range. Starting again, Shodi is my tanks. Ranger, Mage, and a Wizard, and me, useless fuck. You made yourself a Cypher Rogue? I can see that. Maybe I will do Farcasting. It'll make it... It'll complement some of my spells. What's the range on this? 8. I mean, the range on these ones don't matter, because they don't hurt my party. Maybe I should just go with a defense thing. Where was the range? Where was the forecasting? Oh, it's right there. Like, this is good for, like, 2 spells. Unless there's one up here that's gonna have a really short range. Range on that doesn't really matter, although it would be nice if it was longer. That's a summon. Great Maelstrom. That one's really short. Oh, I thought this was like the Storm. This is just an AoE thing that does fucking everything. I might never not be able to even get that because it's fire. It has fire in it. These last spells sound pretty cool. The target's will to survive is not strong enough. They're killed outright. May only be used on those near death. I mean, there are times where, like, someone's near death, I'm like, can you just fucking die? Pollen Patch. Follows the druid's footsteps, rapidly healing all those in an area. If an ally is defeated while in the Pollen Patch, the ally survives, the Pollen Patch's magic fades. I'm not going to take Farcasting. I don't think I need it. So I will take... You know what? Maybe I should take the concentration. Keep thinking, man, should really have some concentration lately. It's only 1 point, but it's better than nothing. Alright, we're now half of us are 17.
You were saying? There's a point when architecture is just plain evil.
What you doing, Aethys? Something against the stones of the bridge, a giant clutches at his bashed-in chest. It's a mess of sinew and blackened iron bones, fiery blood flickering between his splayed fingers. Thickly rasping a breath, the warrior lifts his heated gaze to your face.
Extinguished or crushed. Us all, Defiler.
Struggles to speak, the agony of a slow death blazes through the scrawls in his skin, shrouding him with a veil of fire. I need to get to Aethys.
Servants of the Defiler God.
I'm not a servant.
Damn you.
What happened?
Damned Reaper of souls and God of lies. Magran's most
okay.
foul enemy.
Okay. I am not the weak. Okay. I suck. I am not a weak link, though. I've got some good shit going on here. I just happen to always be in a position where, like, I get shot by 4 characters at once, so I'm always dying. It's not my fault they choose to chase after me. It's like when you have those fights where they all just run at Takehu. Doesn't matter about engagement. Doesn't matter how many things are in the way. They're just like, run, 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 run. The enemies are idiots. They really just pick a target and they all just go after that target, and half the time that's me. Okay? Okay? I got some useful shit. I am not that shitty, even though I complained about it for an hour straight yesterday. More bloodfire licks from the Rathan's chest, cracked chest, slowly charring his arm. I don't know if I should leave him be or put him out of his misery. I'll leave him be for now. I mean, he may live. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Cypher's a nice class in theory, but it sucks. I think you just have to... I think it's really easy to fuck him up.
At least this
That's what it
means
seems
they're all
like.
dead, right?
I think I should finish him. He's in pain.
I'll see it done.
Maybe I should. Let's do it. I did choose Soulblade. Look, Soulblade sounded cool. Oh, he's dead. Why couldn't I choose these before? I want Primal Flames. I want Primal Water, but I'll take Primal Flames.
Where there's a pick, there's a way. Done.
Can't even. That's as far as I can zoom out. I'm gonna go this way first. I knew this would be a dead
Reckon
end.
this is what happens when you try to keep God from enacting his plan.
What a glorious hole.
What a glorious hole! I did need Parados. Was that enough to enchant a thing? Which things needed? Was it this? I guess it was just anything I wanted to make superb. Probably should do a shield, but... Yeah, I need more Parados. A lot more Parados. else left in there. Look, I don't know. We all make mistakes.
Kith trespasses in the goddess's maw? But how?
Incensed, the giant warrior hulks, her thick muscles twitch, red markings glowing hotly against her ashen skin.
You must seek to follow in your defiler god's footsteps. You will not, for I will smite you where you stand!
Bellowing, she hefts a massive sword overhead. But a second giant slams the haft of his iron staff into the warrior's hard-muscled stomach, abruptly halting her attack.
Hold, Sega! I would speak to this filthy minion of the wretched god Aethys before you char his bones to dust.
I'm no friend of Aethys. He stole my soul.
Ha! You think to confront an embodied god? Then you are either powerful beyond comprehension or as much a fool.
It's like a wounded animal. If it's gonna die, don't leave it. Are these people animals to you? Look, I don't know. He cants his head, broad fingers scratching at the rivets of his helm.
Yet you imply you do not serve him.
The first giant's grip turns white-knuckled on the hilt of her sword, her muscles strain, and the metal quivers in her hand.
Rakir, move! We cannot allow these intruders to live.
Again, she thrusts the sword high. With a shrug of his meaty shoulders, he steps aside. Your fury should burn for Aethys, not me. Shoulders taut with tension, the warrior eyes the strewn corpses of his fellow Rathanet arms. They lie dried like husks siphoned of their souls.
I hope your weapons are as keen as your wit, both for your sake and mine, puny Kith.
You apply that logic to all people? I mean... yeah. We do technically already have that in our society. It's like euthanasia and stuff. But he didn't ask me to kill him. Here's the thing. If he was like, just kill me, put me out of my misery, I would have done it. But he didn't say anything. He was just like, fuck you for following Aethys. I was like, I don't know. I hope your weapons are as keen as your wit, both for your sake and mine, puny Kith. Oh, he said that. He already said that. I was talking. Places a hand out to hold the warrior back. He studies you intently.
You would face us in battle rather than flee? I like your mettle. Kith who does not cower before Margren's greatest warriors. We have not yet defeated the embodied god, but that does not mean we won't. The Jotiger is readying another assault from within the Jagged Keep as we speak. I will permit you to scamper closer to God's face, if you believe you can survive. Scurry deeper into the maw, but know that my brethren may squash you.
How can I reach him then?
All who neared the intruder god were gutted until extinguished. You think your soul could last even half so long as Rathoon's?
Maybe the Kiths will last longer.
She snorts, but the other warrior ignores her, answering in her stead.
Only Margren's shrine with our Jagged Keep can lead you to the Defiler God. Kith, if Margren wishes you to face him, surely she will fire the way.
Yeah, I worry Magrin plans to erupt the volcano, though. He hefts his meaty shoulders in a heavy shrug.
Our duty is foremost to Margren. We guard the moor to its fiery end.
Alright.
Second, help me with the bodies, but this time gentle your grip.
It can't be helped, Rakir. These fallen are brittle.
I'll see it done.
They are brittle. And they turn into primal flame for me to steal. Was it Megan that you could talk to in the book? No, that was...
Should we be concerned about that?
I thought the volcanoes in these parts were dormant.
They didn't. Was it Magrin? Where's the book? Hey, but this actually might be Magrin. For some reason I was thinking it was someone else. Let's just take a look. You didn't need to reignite the Audra Lighthouse. Aethys is already gone. You could have tracked him to his next destination, but you opted to help the colony instead. Why? This is Magrin, right? Yeah. The fire. I suppose it is. I did it for the Juana, mostly. Now you see what can happen when mortals assemble to meet a crisis head-on. Collaboration on that scale is rare, but also unreliable. My more compassionate, optimistic siblings are no doubt overjoyed, thinking they've somehow gotten the better of me. How wrong they are. So another of Nekataka's dirty secrets comes to light in a spectacularly dramatic fashion. You should think twice about your Juana friends if anyone pleads ignorance about the dragon beneath their streets. A dragon is not so easily hidden from the world, much less the eyes of royalty. I'll keep that in mind. See that you do. The Juana think the diminishing of their oldest talent is a test from the gods. They couldn't be more wrong. Everything they do is a test, and we observe closely. And yet you allowed the beast to hunt the sky again. Was its freedom worth the price of an orderly, balanced society? Think on that. I did not expect the Wahaki to bend the knee to Akahanga. I have not talked to her in a while, so she's like following up on all the shit I've done. To bend the knee to a Kahanga ruler. Perhaps changes are coming to the archipelago faster than I anticipated. This is a pleasing shift of fortune. Submission to rightful authority is the only natural conclusion when the alternative is war and death. I hope that is a lesson mortals remember. I already know the storms wreathing Pokogahara have gone still. We felt the change ripple through the beyond. The flow of essence has been cut, a serious disturbance to the local ecosystem, but perhaps one that discourages foreign meddling. My instincts were correct, and you are not content to let matters sit undisturbed. Good. I will continue observing your progress. I'm beginning to question my trust in you, Watcher. This is a sacred communion. Your conduct is beneath any acceptable standard. Even though you're living up to my admittedly low expectations of mortals, know that I am displeased, and that is a dangerous way to approach me. Oh, this is Wudaka. I had a feeling it wasn't Magrin. I was like, I don't think it is. Couldn't remember. This is Wudaka. Trying to stay neutral in this game, but it's hard. The politics in this game is very complicated. It's very complex. It's like it's nearly impossible to like. You can't please everyone. There's no way. And I don't want to please everyone. I've been a pawn of the Royal Deadfire Company for longer than I would like, to the point where I just want to walk in and kill them. Just be like, I'm done with you. But it's all, yeah, it's all very, it's written to be very complicated and make you think. I'm just gonna say nothing. Take care with your words and actions. I'm not in the habit of offering second chances. Alright.
Wodika nods stiffly. You feel her presence drift as a breeze, rustling as it goes.
I haven't played the first game. We don't know much of what's going on. You don't really need to play the first game to, like, navigate the factions in this one, because they're all pretty separate. There's a lot of references. There's references because the first game takes place in Deerwood. So there's, like, for characters, there's a ton of references if they were in the first game. Then they're like, oh, how have you been? All that stuff. And I think your starting relationship with the gods has a factor. But in terms of, like, all, like, the Principe and the Royal Deadfire, the Valians, and the Juana, and all that stuff, you don't really... None of those things are in the first game. So you don't have to worry about that part. Alright, that didn't play out the way I wanted. I think it was Bonded Fury that I was going to take. Or it was going to be Vengeful Grief. I'm going to go with Vengeful Grief, because Ashiza dies all the time.
Leave it to me.
Lair of the Ancient.
Did Aethys do this? We're not alone.
Oh shit. That's multiple drakes.
Yeah.
Ooh, blights. Okay, people have things that can destroy these things. She's got dismissal. Oh, it was an AoE. How many blights are there? 2? Or maybe it'll just destroy the 2 blights. I'm gonna see where they end up first. So we'll start with a buff to buff. And do the storm.
You got it.
Okay. Don't attack the blight. Attack the drake. What is all this fire? And they just move around. They just, oh my god, there's so much movement. They just don't give a fuck.
Come any harder. Have your eyes for them.
Okay, the blights are too far apart for me to dismiss both. Which is so I'm not gonna waste this. I'm not gonna waste it. Maybe I will waste it. I don't know. It just hurt everything, right? Oh no, it only hurts vessels. If they were just slightly closer, you could do it. I need to go in and consecrate though. Stop with the flame breath! Fuck my life. Some nasty shit.
Aye.
Let's get him back up.
Captain.
Who are you even attacking? Did I even said anything? Wait, one of the drakes died? Oh. Sweet. Kill this other one then.
Yes?
Behold me, mother.
Okay, hold on. What is the size of Consecrate? 3.2. This oh, it's the same size. I can get both blights. Perfect. Let's sort of Moonwell keep us alive. Shoot the Drake. Where am I? Where am I? I'm there. Attack a bat. Actually, do this.
Can't get a clean hit.
Alright, attack a bat. Actually, hold on. Steal defenses from the Drake. Did she do it? I think you just straight up killed them. Nice. I never thought I'd actually use that spell.
Yeah.
Alright, you may as well just go back to this. Blizzard? I can't really see what's going on because there's a Drake in my face.
Can't get a
Okay.
clean hit.
That wasn't
Speak
bad.
freely.
So she's just been standing here doing nothing the whole time. Okay, the Drakes do a ton of damage. They weren't as beefy as I was expecting. The bird is useless. No passive skill to change the size of your AoE spells. Here's the thing, I'm on expert mode. And I can't fucking see the AoE markers. So even if I could make it bigger, how do I know I actually did it? I would love spell shaping, but I can't even see.
I'll see it.
Half the time I like place a spell, I'm like, I don't even know if it's gonna hit. I just gotta hope it's big enough or whatnot. I'm constantly hating myself with spells. Otherwise, I would have spell shaping like 100%.
We're not alone.
I'm definitely going the wrong way, but this is on purpose, because, you know, you always go the wrong way.
Slippery as an eel.
Is that gonna hurt me, or can I just not walk on it? It's like I just can't walk on it. Alright, I should be able to just dismiss that blight. Hello?
No.
Enfeebled by frost, are you? You don't say. Okay. Let's see what that ends up. Okay, it's probably gonna attack a decay, so let's dismiss it. Well, the range on that's pretty shitty.
Not sure I can.
God damn it. God damn it, Shody! Okay, she's doing it. We really, it's very cramped in here.
This does not work.
Man, dismissal's pretty good. I want to rest. Should probably do it soon. That's like serious burn kind of sucks, considering where we are. I mean, they're not the worst. It's fine. What do you mean you can't see? Alright, do that then.
I'm here.
Okay, she's a go around.
This does not work.
What can I do you
Switch
for?
to this. These enemies aren't actually very strong, even with the level scaling.
Damn it.
This is definitely like a level like 8 area. It feels like that got scaled up to like 12 or something. I want to kill him. Nice. 137 raw damage. You know, the one guy you got lower max HP and debuffs. It's just healing receives.
Yes?
I'm also in an area where I don't really need to try.
Indeed.
So I'll rest soonish probably, but like this one is like a complete non-issue. Nothing here is corroding us, and 5 fortitude isn't going to make a huge difference on him. The burn one sucks, but she's supposed to be in the back.
I'm thinking this place ain't gonna hold up much longer. What say we hurry, Watcher?
Wasn't I supposed to go to the Jagged Keep? I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm supposed to go through the Jagged Keep.
I don't like this, Captain.
Of course.
I guess if I could have just gone to the keep, and the giants would be like, "Yeah, go. You ain't gotta fight in your way."
Foul stench.
This place smells and feels like hell in the stories Uncle Angbert used to tell me to make me behave as a child.
Where's the there. A haze of soul essence sifts up like smoke from a corpse scored with heavy claw marks. Oddly, no blood pools beneath the body. The wounds have been cauterized. Hot to the touch, the essence slowly wafts through your fingers. Then you're tumbling down into the feverish sensation of a soul reed. Turns out the keep is blocked. I have to go here anyway. No, I went the right way without knowing. You are a great champion, a Goliath among giants, your chest tight with pride, and now something darker, a strange dread. It flickers inside of you like the fires of a waking forge, because you know you too are soon to be tempered as you stare down upon the distant god. The defiler your brothers and sisters died to defeat but could not, who now gluts on the Adra spire, striking plans against Mogren. The iron chains that suspend the bridge beneath your feet drip blood and sweat, weeping. The moss spans below, battered by the invader, the Jagged Keep now ever more apt in name. He cut a path to the spire and could not be stopped. He drank deeply from so many of you. The Brenthis watches beside you. What the fuck is that? Oh, a High Priestess. She is fierce and will know what to do. She can hear Magrin within the flames. Without further delay, she hastens you into the dragon's lair. She will call the beast, and it will ride with you into the assault. Inside, the cavern is dark and simmering. The Brenthis rushes ahead of you, despite your barked warning. Something is wrong. The heat roils against your skin, a whisper of death, dangerous rather than comforting. The Defiler God has riled the dragon. There's a dragon here? Ah, fuck. The Brenthis has raised her torque, high as if to collar the dragon, the light of it sheening her helm in the darkness. She is thundering. The time has come, Jada. Submit to Mogren's will. And the walls rumble from a sudden earthquake. No, from the beast's laughter. A shadow looms to your left, and scalding claws punch through your skin.
Rest now, warrior. Your soul is safe with me.
Shodi, I was reading that soul. Shodi bows her head as she drags her lantern over the corpse from head to foot and back up again. When she reaches Larathun's punctured chest, his soul lifts up from the body and drifts towards the lantern. With a shudder, it settles inside the copper cage. Rude? How did you know I was done? What if I wasn't done? What if I was still reading that? Come on. Shodi. Well, you gotta take all the souls away. Find Shodi annoying. She's interesting. The religious characters in both games have been, like, interesting.
I never saw such creatures before joining your crew.
Yeah. A creature of smoke and scales, embers and talons, looms up from the darkness. Her back and ribs gleam luridly, red as a lake of fire that laps at her feet. She hisses, the sound like rocks grating together in her throat. And though her peeled-back lips forms no words, you understand.
Who comes now to stoke the flames of chaos further? Have I not yet feasted enough? I suppose I can make room for another.
The parrot. It does look like a parrot.
No. That can't be healthy.
A curse on Ngati for giving me such tender, delicious flesh, I say.
Dry laugh crackles from the dragon's thick-scaled throat. Let us make a trade. I don't even know what a sacred torque is. Larathun summoned you so you attack them?
We struck a deal. Eons ago. I did with a wily Brenthis. It's true these Rathun fed
it's pronounced
me
Rathun.
exquisitely for so long. But today, they sought my wings like a firestorm to battle. My fangs like hot spears to pierce a god. I am the heart of the fire. I cannot be controlled. Not by a giant's weak will, and not by a sputtering trinket.
What was the deal? The beast grates a loud, insidious laugh.
The Rathun would pay their tributes of flesh and blood, fire and gold. And I, when called upon, would fight fiercely at their side.
And what, they didn't hold up their end?
That arrogant priestess thought to ride me, the magma that fires the mountain. She sought to command me. So I consumed her. The Rathun forged their deal when I was but a hatchling. Now no one controls me. And I would never fight a god for fools.
You know, Rautai might be interested in a similar arrangement. I could put you in touch with the right people.
No, no. Dragon snorts smoke from her snout.
You are a creature most amusing. Perhaps I shall yet allow you to live.
This one won't work. I don't think this will work, because she'll be like, I don't give a fuck. It's like, I am the fire. Exploding volcano won't hurt me. I guess I'll just get to the point. I gotta reach Aethys. Yeah. The dragon did kind of trick them. But I don't know. I don't know.
You think to ride me?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Firestorm in the moor to meet a blustering god.
I may have inadvertently done the same thing as the priestess. The massive beast's chuckles roll out like thunder, but acrid smoke puffs from her nostrils, underscoring her anger.
If the Rathoon could not tame me, why should a little wretch like you fare better?
What I meant is, do you know of a path to get down there? Slowly, she flexes her wings. They sizzle and pop, nearly steaming.
I shall tell you this much, if only to keep you from my wings. Your path to Aethys lies through Margren, through her shrine within the Rathoon's keep. Igniting Margren's shrine lowers it into the moor, so that a Brenthis may worship before the Ardra pillar. See?
Okay.
Why, I believe the Brenthis has the means you seek. A certain torque that she tried to wield against me.
I'm guessing that's up here.
Sadly for her, its power could not hold a flame to mine. But as it was the Brenthis's last sacrificial offering to me, you understand why I shall not allow it to be stolen.
Oh, well, god damn it. You just gotta make things difficult, don't you? Jada Fulis. It'd be easier if Durance was with you. Nothing is easier with Durance with you. He did worship Magrin, but nothing is easier with Durance with you. He is a crazed mess of a thing. He's a fucked up person. Making things easy was not ever in his interest. The dragon spreads her wings possessively over her horde, scale throat rumbling a growl. I am of the assumption that fighting a dragon would kill me. I don't think this would be like a reasonable challenge. I feel like this is a thing where it's like, you will die trying to fight this, because the few dragons I played in the first game, you can encounter them whenever. Well, not whenever. There might have only been one, but like, you will die. It is extreme. Like, dragons are extremely strong. Plus, I'm down. I have a ton of shit. I could make a trade. Let's try making a trade. Dragon's nostrils flare wide as she inhales. Slowly, her scaly lips peel back from her fangs.
I do scent something enticing about you.
Wuss.
Is
Wow.
that a wardstone?
I will not be called a wuss for my sense of self-preservation.
But why should I barter when I can take it from your corpse?
I mean, I will try if we end up fighting.
And what might that be?
There's something else. A wardstone? I don't give a fuck about the wardstones. You can have them.
A wise decision.
I think we're done here then?
Oh, little morsel. Did you think I would permit you to leave? No. You must stay and feast with me.
I mean, if you attack me, it'll be the last thing you ever do.
You wretch! Shall you end my ceaseless
I thought about saying number 2.
enduring eons when giants could not?
It was nice just going to feast on this. The dragon's rumbling laughter rattles the cavern's floor. Her wings quiver as she flexes to attack. Alright, fine. Okay, what do we got? Immunity to intellect. That makes sense. 3 concentrations. Okay. It's also doing a thing, and I can't interrupt it yet. I might just use my points to get rid of the concentrations.
I'm here.
I'm not gonna... That looks like a Wreath of Flames type thing. Get it all moist. I'm gonna do my best. I can do the lower storm technically, because I only need one. I only need to hit one thing. Do the lower storm. Do buff to buff. I'm gonna stay back for a hot second. Those are flames. Oh, I still got hit? What is this bullshit?
What did I say?
Kill them all. How may I help?
Oh, now they're afraid as well. Didn't even get the spells off. Alright, I'm just gonna work on getting rid of the concentrations. They're still terrified. Can I, like, try and do a thing? No, they're just terrified. Okay. Alright, the concentrations are gone. So I can interrupt the fire breath.
Yes?
I want to do the mind weave. Let's just steal defenses to start with if I can. Or is this considered an intellect thing? I guess we'll find out.
You were saying?
Let's try knocking him down as well. Okay. Okay, now we can do things. We're all very spread out. Let's do Moonwell over here.
Any harder?
Hey, why are you always struggling with penetration? You have like 11. Okay. It must just be the slashing. Let's try switching to your scepter. Why are you no longer flanked? That doesn't make... Alright, whatever.
Speak for
Alright, I need to do this. I'm gonna move in.
Not a chance.
To do a mind weave.
What can I do you for?
What's it doing? I think as long as it's not a flame breath, I think we'll be okay. Throw some briars right here. Takeo can venom them over here. All right, we got the mind web for a little bit. Oh! All right, try interrupting. I got dots. We got the dots. Let's do a wall of frost right through his body. Her body. I feel like I should move in case she doesn't shoot him in time. Alright, never mind, she shot him in time. Perfect. probably immune to fire. Which means all of our offensive stuff won't work, so let's just get a Guardian up. Alright, and let's also get a whip. Are you in the Venom Bloom? Okay, good. Let's do... speed you up.
What is it?
Try speeding you down, see if that works. I never did pay attention to see if the stealing defenses worked. Probably can't. You can't terrify, no. Let's see. Pillar of Faith probably works, minus the prone. That is just crush damage. Just looking to see if there's something else that I can apply. Got 12 seconds before I want to do buff to buff again. What can I do? I mean, this is good for healing, but we're all good except for Ashiza, who's in the Venom Bloom. Which is why Ashiza's not doing well. Let's just move you back here then. What are you doing? What was that?
Tell me.
Alright, the whip's up. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're doing okay. I'm mostly thinking about this for the deflection. Let's just try it. We can do Nature's Mark.
Don't whack him any harder.
Okay, maybe this was just an intended boss fight. Because we're doing okay. Did Divine Mark even get off? Nature's Mark did, Divine didn't. Let's just consecrate the ground. I feel like a big thing is going to hit us pretty soon. I'm going to save that for Nature's Bomb. Save that for healing. Save that for healing. Water!
This is futile.
Pretty good. Oh, balls. No! But why? And I couldn't... I can't get, like, the Purging Strike on. Because I didn't fucking enchant it. I couldn't enchant it. Maybe I should just attack, because I got... I'm just gonna attack.
That was about as you.
Oh, I can see why. It added concentration to itself.
What's that?
We need to fan the fuck out.
I'm on a pickle.
Okay, he's following me. Shody, go back this way.
This is futile.
Of course he's following me. Why wouldn't he? Do I have a way of, like, saving myself? Probably not. I can try doing this super quick. Did it work? Nope. It missed me! Ha ha ha!
Face my
Dumbass.
stare your death.
Withdrawal would have worked, but probably should interrupt this. She's reloading. That's unfortunate. Let's go blow them all up. Go blow them all up, please. So interrupt the fuck out of this. I love that I took a interrupt shot. That's so good.
Well,
can't do the scream because I can never do the scream. Let's just try detonating these.
worthless.
And I could just summon another guardian. I don't really care about intercession. You can... We're fine. I don't even need to heal. So she's a dead? Yeah. She's is always dead. Well, it's almost dead at least. Alright, let's just disintegrate the other one. You attack that.
This is futile.
Stop getting concentration! Who is this locked onto? It might be on the whip. I'm gonna run over there. Move over here. Alright. Attack, attack.
I'm here.
Yes, Captain.
Can't get a clean hit.
How did that hit us? We're like way off to the side.
Yes.
At least it didn't fear Shodi. Oh, it did fear Shodi. God damn it. Fine. Wait, I'm frightened? Balls. Can't do most of my shit. I could make someone... I'll make you brilliant, I guess. Throw that on Moonwell so that they hopefully can get into it at some point. Alright, interrupt this. Storm. Alright, we're fine.
Yeah.
Wait, did I never Moonwell? What the fuck? Not that I really need it.
That's not very helpful.
Annihilate your soul! Stop doing your fucking roar! I don't know who this is located on. Oh, it's on me again. Alright, I can tank that. It's fine. You're at a point... You're okay. You got interrupting bullshit somewhere else. I never did bother doing this. They do flame damage. You're fine. Let's do a pillar. Do I need to do anything else? Good spear shield for no reason. Oh, I forgot I had the higher level stuff. Chain lightning? Whatever, just attack. He's definitely doing more damage with his scepter. Did I dodge it again? Poor crit. Oh no, he crit me. He crit me and I'm just... Wait. But like... It doesn't do damage? Cancel the effect cancel. Oh, the Moonwell. Wait. Now I'm confused. Whatever. The Moonwell saved my life. That's all I need to know. Dragon's Bane! Do psychics have their own story and opinions? Yes. I don't know about like psychic, but all these characters do.
Leave it.
I've yet to have like a huge argument. Exceptional saber, eh? Put that in someone's inventory for now.
I'll see it done.
No Parados? I don't give a fuck about anything else. Oh, I'm still wearing the stupid Nemnock cloak, aren't I? I've been taking extra damage this whole time. Because these already got used up. Fuck. Stupid Nemnock cloak. What was this new one, though? Perception, stealth. Alright, this is a rogue cloak. I keep getting good rogue stuff. But like, I don't really have room for Edwin. I guess I could replace Maya. I feel like a rogue has its own learning curve on how to play it effectively, which is like scary in and of itself. Let's look at this. Gains 8 health on critical hit. Plus 10 shock damage on critical hit. 10% of hits converted to crits. Wait, it has 2 legendary things? What the fuck? Huh. Magma Dragon Gizzard Stone. Alright. Too bad no rogue companions. Not it currently in my party, yeah. Still have Edwin. I should work Edwin in after this. Maybe I'll because I don't think I don't need Maya for any story stuff.
Leave it to me.
So maybe I'll replace her with Edwin for a while. She's a sidekick? She seems like a full character. What is the difference? She just won't have story? Whatever. The closer you near to the dimly lit essence that smolders over the Rathoon's burnt corpse, the stronger you feel the soul's flickering confusion and grief. Ashen, crooked fingers clutch a still flaming torque, grasping the relic tightly even in death. You can reach for the soul first. Rather than falling face forward into a vision of the Rathoon's final memory, her last thoughts scream through your mind in a jumble of disjointed words and disbelief.
I am burning! I am burning! I am burning! And it is not in pleasure, not for Mother Margaret. I should have listened when she said nothing. But I was willing to die to reach the Everflame, to sacrifice them and everything to ash, to vanquish the Defiler. And I am burning, but not in the flame. Not with honor and eternity, but for a moment. I am disgraced.
Okay, let's go deeper.
Who will lay the talk before the mother to fire the way? Who is left? Who will guard the sacred spire, the mother's mind? Who will descend the shrine to the Defiler's god's face? Not to these hands that are ashes sifting on a breath that is a last sigh of a wretchedly snuffed life. Not to me and mine. Now she who was blackened and befouled and forsaken by the flames, forsaken by Margaret.
This is the most Shakespearean death I have seen in a while. I am dying! Who will do all these things? I am dying! It's like... You just go on for 5 minutes about how you're dying.
Rest easy now, priestess. I'll harvest your soul and your torment, too.
Yeah, even in death, drama queens get their final moments. Coaxing a soul with a low and soothing voice, Shodi jiggles her lantern over the priestess's charred corpse. There's not much left after the trauma the soul endured, but a few glimmering motes whirl around the soft light before fading into the lantern. Alright.
I'll take care of it.
I got the thing. Torque of... What's its face? Alright. Favorite soul so far. Yeah. Did I get a Peridot? Can I do things? %50 chance to recover immediately on scoring crit. That's pretty good. In fact, I'm gonna take that. I still want Purging Volley. I just need a fucking reagent. Anyone else? I am using this constantly, so let's see. Tipper hit 10% of hits into crits, or target has a resolve affliction. 25% chance to interrupt target on scoring hit. Deadfire brains. I feel like that's the one I originally wanted when I was looking at yesterday, unless it was one of these. I could make this just like a super reliable thing, because it's like, instead of missing, I can graze, instead of hitting, I can crit. And now I just have like a free legendary upgrade, it looks like. I don't know, I'll decide on that. I don't even know if I'm going to keep using this. It does seem better than one-handed, it's just a little slightly less accurate and slower. Alright, so it turns out I did have to come here to get the torque. Free legendary is pretty cool. Yeah. Money isn't a huge issue lately, though. And it's gonna be one of those things, it's like in, like Dark Souls or something, where it's like, I feel like, what is the better use for this soul? Like, there must be a better use for this soul. And I do I really have to pick this one thing? Like, is it worth it? And you start questioning the entire time. I just want to get cash other than just sailing around and being a pirate. Being a pirate has been pretty lucrative.
I'll see it done.
You just eventually start fighting enemies that all have like fine, exceptional, or superb gear, and all that stuff sells for a lot.
Bet you wish Cad knew it was this big.
It's not a dick-waving contest, Maya. And yes, I do. Did you just fart? The most epic of farts. Rocked the foundations of the earth. What was that noise? I don't know. Maybe that's what the Audra sounds like when it sings. Does Audra sing? I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass now. Get it? Out of my ass? Alright, these guys are friendly to me currently. Peeked at spotting you. The strapping warrior slams her shield against the floor, rattling the stones beneath your feet.
Scurriers in my keep! Make ready to be crushed, vermin of Eothas!
I have the torque.
You felled her? And her dragon?
No, it was a dragon who killed her, not me. She stills, red scrolls in her skin flickering as she grimly appraises you. We only got to just after the lighthouse. That's like the main story thing right before this. The main story has been very short. So main story-wise, you're right behind me. The muscle ticks in her jaw, but finally she sheathes her sword.
Then the Bathor will decide your fate. He awaits at the back of the keep.
I assume I don't need to stealth around then.
Where there's a pit. I'll see it done.
Main story short, it seems like it is. Because there's only been like, if I consider main story, it's like you crash, you get your boat, you deal with the Audra Bane there, go to Nekataka. Then right after that, it's like go to the Audra Bane at the lighthouse. And now it's go to the Audra Bane at Magran's Maw. It's basically been the main story thus far, plot-wise.
There's something ahead.
So if you were to just beeline main story and ignore everything else, I feel like you'd finish this game very quickly.
Leave it to me.
She just go do side quests. I am like 80 hours into this game. So feel free to explore and do whatever. It's really up to you how much you want to engage with everything else. For all I know, the main story is going to go on way longer than this. I have no clue.
I'll deal with it. It's finished.
I'm glad I'm getting a reprieve. I don't have to fight. I did like endless fighting yesterday, so this is a nice reprieve.
Who's right primed for a bashing?
I don't want to accidentally blow myself up. There's probably nothing in these barrels. This is my first playthrough, yeah. So I don't actually know how long the main story is. I'm glad they don't care that I'm taking all this shit. This is all a dead end. I imagine the keys are just for the doors I opened anyway. Yeah, there's only one way left to go. No clue how long the story is, so I assumed it would be long. I remember the main story of the first game isn't like if you beeline main story, the main story was never exceptionally long. A lot of your playtime is just exploring the worlds and like dealing with people and like deciding who you want to ally with.
What are the odds any of us but Gone survives it?
We should move quickly.
I assume the ending is going to be similar to the first one, where it's like, here's like a shit ton of vignettes of all the things that you did and all the decisions that you made and all the consequences. Hold on, I gotta answer this. Okay, sorry about that.
What is it?
Things come up sometimes.
What is it?
All right.
What is it? Of course.
Guess we're about to talk to Bathor, I assume.
Fury burning in her eyes.
When the warlord spots you, his shoulders stiffen and he reaches for the mace strapped to his back.
Kith, how is it you have come to be here? Nay, it is of little matter.
We don't have time for this.
And to do that without my permission, you would need to triumph over the Rethu.
Okay, we really don't need to fight, though. He scrubs a hand over the front of his helm, apparently weighing your words.
I concede to your point. For the time being. Aethys deserves death, not words. The Defiler God has brought war to Ashen Moor in revenge against Margaret and her Rethum.
The warlord regards you hotly, fire sweat dripping down his neck. His surrounding warriors clang their weapons against their chests or the floor, clamoring for blood.
What is your relation to Aethys, if not to act with him against Margaret?
I feel like making it personal, being like, he stole my soul, I need it back, it's not gonna work for these people. I'm a herald of Bareth.
Mere Kith are seldom agents of such a powerful deity. If you have no plans to defend the Defiler God, then we've no quarrel with you, Kith. We are prepared to assault Aethys at the base of the moor. The shrine will lower us to the sacred Ardry Pillar, where the embodied god now gluts himself.
I can convince him to leave this place, probably.
Even if I believed you, I cannot do such a thing.
Shakes his head, his eyes burn fiercely intent.
We guard the sacred depths of the moor. None may freely enter. Thus the shrine lies dormant, locked without the talk of Bethacton. Our high priestess, the Brenthis, is the talk's rightful bearer, but she has yet to return to the keep.
Right, I have the torque.
I heard shouts of your triumph preceding you. It would seem you are unparalleled among your kind. And mine.
You are without the Brenthis, so I must assume she has returned to the Everflame.
Yup.
What became of the Ancient? Jorda Fairless? Triumph will be nigh impossible without her.
What makes you think something happened to her?
Whatever gave you people the idea that dragon would let you ride her?
The warlord tilts his head as if considering the true meaning to your companion's reaction. Growing distrustful, he tightens his grip on his mace.
You will answer me, Kith, without trickery or lies.
Dragon's dead.
Impossible! A flame as bright as the Ancients cannot be so easily extinguished.
She dead, though.
I was a fool for trusting you. Have you any fathom of the doom you have wrought us? You shall explain, or forthwith perish on the end of my mace.
She killed your Brenthis.
The Ancients attacked them?
Flames rise from the simmering lines in his skin as the warlord takes a deep breath.
The dragon could be fierce and unrelenting indeed, but I trusted the Brenthis's power would command the beast. How disturbing and unfortunate. She would have been a mighty ally against Aethys.
Yes.
We've no choice. Despite the odds, we'll attack without either's strength.
He shakes his head, the motion grave.
If this is to be our last stand, we must prepare ourselves, either for victory or for sacrifice. Lest Margaret forsake us for our failures. You have earned the right to Fire Shrine with the talk of the Everflame, but we cannot join you as yet in facing the Defiler.
But he specifically said he will not join us yet. Suppose that's good. What's in your chest? Oh, this is the shrine. You stand before the shrine of Magrin, goddess of flame and war, lifting your eyes. Fiery motes begin to streak across your vision. You stare into the imposing cast of her likeness. For the span of a single breath, everything falls eerily silent. The Rathun behind you fade away. Flames to either side of you flicker higher, dancing without sound, but the heat is real, licking at your skin. Then metal groans as Magrin's statue bends her head to you in greeting.
Watcher, the time does not allow for niceties.
Her words flow like lava from her lips, like the trials that burble hotly from her eye, or trails that burble hotly from her eyes.
Even now, Aethys gains strength from the spire. What progress have you to report?
Haven't yet spoken to him. I'm literally on my way.
Make haste, should you wish to distract our enemy during my preparation for war.
She leans forward, the copper of her corded arms gleaming from the blustering flame. She tugs her sword free from her plinth. The entire shrine shudders with heat.
Though now, maybe a revised directive would be wise. Presently, I shall erupt this volcano, and with it, consume Aethys. I suggest you retreat if you at all value your mortal form.
I need more time, though.
I can give you only the moments more it takes me to fully fire the depths of this maw. After that, I will not stay the assault. Even for you. Fare thee on, Watcher. My condolences, should you die.
She inclines her head once more in a stalwart farewell. An avatar of the goddess flashes over the imposing statue before you. As the image fades, her absence leaves the shrine cold and deathly silent. Alright, let's do it. Statue of Magrin towers above you, bloodied and battle-ready. The goddess clutches both sword and shield. At the base of the statue, a rectangular island-slatted altar rests between two unlit braziers. Let's just place it. The braziers on either side of the altar flare to life, red-hot flames shooting high before settling into a steadier, softer burn within the bowls. Lava eddies beneath, iron grating in the floor, heating the soles of your feet, while the statue herself seems to wake, metal groaning, rasping as the shrine moves. I've lost an item. Let's go. With a squeal of metal against metal, the entire floor drops, a stomach lurching 5 feet. Chains clang like the toll of a bell as they catch, pounding against the time-worn gears. Then the shrine begins steadily lowering into the maw. As the shrine cranks lower into the maw, Aethys' colossal Adra-carved dome, neck, and shoulders slowly emerge into view. This close, the god rises up like a mountain, larger than you ever remember having seen him. Energy vibrates from his massive body, and a cacophony of mutterings and shouts from the souls whirling within it slams into you, nearly knocking you from your feet. He's a biggin. He's a biggin. Let's do a hard save.
You're certain he wanted us all to come?
Have you ever seen anything so awe-inspiring? Behold the power of my god.
That also reminds me, he said to come alone, and I didn't.
What is it? I'll take care of it.
Cool. I may have forgotten that one little detail.
Watcher, I wasn't sure you'd make it. But there is enough of you in me to grasp that you had a better chance than most. Some would say it's because you have a strong soul. Great deeds come easily to one so spiritually blessed. Or have you become great because of what has been thrust upon you? Watcher of Cadnua, Herald of Berith, Hound of Aethys.
Oh my god. You're really, this can't.
Probably won't take into account, maybe.
I see you, Shoti. I am glad that we could meet, even if it is under quite unpleasant circumstances.
This is really happening, right? Gone. Your humble priestess is before you.
We don't have time for this, Shoti.
Tell me what you require of me. How do I save more lost souls than I can carry in one lifetime?
Face bright red, sweat beading her brow. Shoti stumbles precariously closer to the edge. Lantern rattling, she catches herself. A mere moment before she would have toppled over.
I know that you have undertaken a noble mission. But I will tell you what I told the Watcher. You need not fear for the lost souls of this world. As for you, Watcher, why is it you believe you have made it this far?
Good fortune and good people, I may be the weak link. Maybe I should just admit it now.
As would we all. But you have come a great distance for answers. What would you ask of me, Watcher?
Would have been interesting to see Dare here. Oh yeah, that was a good point.
That we have. And I got a request. Down here. God, look how full my lantern is. I've been harvesting day and night for you, my god.
Lantern rattling, sickle gripped so tight her knuckles are white. She waves her arms over her head as she shouts.
I am losing all respect for Shoti right now.
My dear Shoti, I do not mean to diminish your presence here. But this is a question that the Watcher needs to answer. He alone was tasked with pursuing me. The gods have placed him in this fire. It is only right that we speak together now.
I need to know why you come back.
You need to know? Or Berith? Or the gods?
I mean, I think we all deserve to know.
And it would seem even she whose presence shakes the heart of this mountain needs to know.
Yeah, Maegren's prepared to, like, stop you.
Margren fears what I will do. Just as she feared what I would do in the Deerwood. But this time, there is no power on Eora or in all of hell to stop me. Understand that what I'm saying is neither a boast nor a challenge. It is the clearest statement of truth I can give you. Give Berith, in the hopes of dissuading you from taking actions that may harm others.
What are you gonna do?
Force gods and mortals alike to open their eyes to one another. It seems my sister does not like the sound of that.
Quit dancing around the question.
A fair request. I suppose your time is more limited than mine. I want to return the gods to our original purpose, and to allow mortals to worship us, or ignore us, for what we are. not what we pretend to be.
Shodi gasps sharply. For once, too stunned to blurt out a response.
Oh, thank God.
Her eyes are wild, with too much white showing, when she glances from Aethys to you.
When I entered Widewin, I did so with the intention of illuminating the history of Anguith. I wanted to show all the nations of the Eastern Reach the machines we had used to create ourselves. How we had hidden our true nature from mortals for millennia. But even if I had succeeded, my words would have been easy to deny. Belief creates the foundation upon which a mind's reality is built. Some minds can never let go of that foundation. They would rather hold tight to the world in their mind than accept what they're being told.
I'm either gonna say one or two. Yeah, what are you doing this time that's different?
I have not come to speak, to convince, to plead, but to break the foundations of belief itself. To extinguish the lights that maintain the illusions we have created. We took on the mantles of gods from legends, and in so doing, made real what was false, crafted truth from fiction. The time has come for a new covenant between gods and mortals. One forged in the light of truth and understanding between our kind. I will leave this place and go to the lost city the Huana call Ukaizo. It is there that all souls pass through the machines of the gods, where all souls pass into the beyond before beginning their next life. When I reach that place, I will find our great machines and tear them to pieces. I will smash the great wheel until the lights of hell all gutter and die. And when my work is done, I will leave this world forever.
I think it's time to go. Maybe. It may be time to go. I don't know how to respond to this. I assume that would... It won't end reincarnation per se. It'll just return things back to before the gods, the creation of the wheel in the first place. I don't even know if I'm opposed to this. I'm gonna say nothing.
I admit that's not the response I expected, especially given the volcano erupting around us. Still, I'm surprised Magrin is reacting this way. I would have thought she would appreciate a trial of this magnitude, one that tests us all.
He did say he's gonna make it where no one can reborn. Technically, kinda. As I understood it, Bareth created the wheel and added order to like the souls, but like the souls could still be reborn. But I guess there was like a lot of like holoboard stuff going on, at least according to Bareth. I'm assuming Bareth is telling me the truth. So technically, being reborn, people were still being reborn. It was just a lot more chaotic.
Both gods and mortals alike rely on the wheel. We depend on it for the souls that give us power. Mortals depend on it for the lives of future generations. Breaking it will force all of us to face the truth. We will fail together or move forward together. Either ending is preferable to the cycle we still find ourselves in.
Holoboard doesn't make sense.
Before it's too late, you gotta take the souls I harvested for you.
God damn it!
Her light pulsing lantern outward, as if waiting for Aethys to take it from her.
Jesus Christ.
They are not for me to take. Shodi, you are their guardian now. You are their protector. You have taken responsibility for them, and only you can decide their fate. Once again, The gods have put you in a precarious position, Watcher. Considering all the troubles I have put you through, the least I can do is protect you from the wrath Margren has intended for me.
This doesn't, it doesn't entirely make us even. Or it might. I want to begrudgingly accept this.
Perhaps I will have another opportunity to make amends. Until then, this will have to do. Brace yourself, Watcher.
How did life exist before the gods becoming gods? I mean, it existed normally. Like how our lives exist, I assume.
Guys and gals, we are literally being touched by the hand of God right now.
Despite herself, Shodi squeals. Trembling, she sways on her feet as if she might faint. Aethys's great hand floats away from the luminous Audra pillar. As it pulls back, for a brief moment you see a golden tether flash into existence between the pillar and the great Titan's back. When the Audra fingers gently cradle you, there is first a sensation of warmth, but it is followed by a harsh splitting of consciousness. Your awareness vacillates erratically between the physical world and the spiritual dimension of Aethys's body. Your soul glides amid the many trapped with Aethys. As your brilliant form passes by them, they call and reach out for help. Below Aethys's body, the volcano erupts. Molten rock rushes over the great Audra body, but does not slow its movement. Rathun rush to higher ground, but cannot outpace the lava, which overwhelms and consumes them as it rises.
Oh yeah, the roll eyes one. That was definitely a sarcastic one. I mean,
your attention returns to the heart of Aethys's body. Deep within the whirling masses of souls, you again sense your own presence, the fragment that was taken from you. This time, you reach out to it as it reaches out to you. You meet somewhere in the great mass of Audra, the rest of the souls fading at the edge of your awareness. We are together again. Are you ready to be together again?
Yes.
Are you certain? Since we've parted, you've become someone else, and I have become myself.
What?
When we join, we won't be ourselves anymore. Your senses yank back to your body, still in Aethys's hand. There is light, sunlight. He has emerged from Ashen Maw, the rim of the volcano and the great keep of the Rathun collapsing behind him. The Audra is barely visible through the thick lava covering his body, and still, he moves. The ocean is gone, water sucked away, leaving only the bare seabed glistening in an ominous silence. You summon the strength to turn your head. Through the cracks in the great god's fingers, you see a wall of water, taller than Nekataka, taller than Aethys, as tall as the moon. It comes with the rumbling of a terrible stampede. The wave slams into Aethys. His hand closes, protecting you from the devastation. Somewhere in your mind, you hear Andra screaming. You are back inside him. Back with yourself. Are you still the same Watcher who returned the lost souls of the Deerwood to the wheel? The soul observes you, waiting. I am.
I'm not. I think it's a straight up no. I think I'm down for destroying the wheel.
This may be painful then, but I suppose it will be so for both of us. You feel cool air, seawater. The back of your mind pulls your attention back to your body. Aethys stands amid the now calm waves. Kraken futilely clinging to his limbs as he gingerly sets down your ship with one hand. He carefully opens his other, setting your body on the deck. As your head comes to rest, Your vision rocks forward, pulled back into the Audra, back to your soul. Some of us is lost to him. Fragments and the empty spaces between them. They will always be a part of him. But we are still us. And it's time for us to go. Together.
I'm uncertain what the other half of my soul means by go. Like, go into the Audra and join Aethys, or go as in to leave together? I guess we can try leaving together.
The soul rushes toward you, flying into you with ferocious speed. You are thrust back through the Audra, out of the palm of Aethys' hand, back into your body. You can feel the sensation of your skin, the warmth of the Audra, but you are not fully in control. The other soul struggles to reach the surface of the body's consciousness, but you pull it down. Entangled, you float in a dark, boundless expanse. The more you fight each other, the closer you become, until somehow, impossibly, every piece of you is touching every piece of them. Through the distant window of your eyes, you see Aethys push slowly against your ship. Though his touch is light, it is still the touch of a god.
Sounds kinky. A little bit.
The ship lurches, rapidly tearing across the water southward. His hand pulls away from your ship's wake, his body straightening, towering overhead. The volcanic rock, now cooled and gently steaming, sloughs from his body as he moves. The Audra beneath is still immaculate, unmarred. He watches you depart, and you hear a voice in your mind as you sink deeper into the blackness of sleep.
Tell them what you have witnessed, Watcher. Tell them what is coming.
The game just tell you to fuck yourself? I mean, it kind of did. And I kind of did.
The windows of your eyes retreat into the distance. The fragment of your soul is so close to you in the darkness that you can't tell if its thoughts are separate from your own. Aethys is going to Ukaizo?
Yeah.
He's going to stop the wheel?
Yeah.
Aethys is going to Ukaizo. Aethys is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. The words repeat in your mind until they become an incessant, meaningless mantra. Involuntary meditation in the emptiness of your unconscious. When the words finally dissolve and become part of the darkness, you see a pinpoint of light. You no longer sense the other soul. No longer sense the person you were before Aethys touched you.
Did I just get indoctrinated?
You swim toward the light. As you come closer, the light becomes two blurry spots of radiance. You settle in behind your eyes and feel your lips already moving, mumbling. Around your body you sense familiar scents and sounds, voices raised in shock and alarm. You take control of your mouth, opening it wide and drawing a great breath.
Not like he could have matched up against the god in the shape of a Titanic statue. Wait, where am I? Is this Nakataka? Pounding headache drags you most of the way back to your senses. Your vision blurs, and an acrid taste fills your parched mouth. The details of the room slowly come into focus. The sounds of an ongoing debate, a distant echo.
Are we simply going to wait? What if he never wakes up?
Are those frilled collars stuffed in your ears? If the Watcher's mumblings are right, then Aethys is marching on Ukaizo. We have to move.
In the brief silence, you hear Hazanui Karu's boots scrape against tile as she paces.
He's seizing power from the very gods who betrayed him, destroying the wheel to make sure they never come back. It's a coup, and we have to muster the strength to stop it.
The unraveling of Kohopa from Tangaloa is our greatest test from the gods, I say. We must live to deserve the world they make for us.
The assembled leaders turn their attention away from each other in a prolonged and thoughtful silence. At last, you feel fully present and steady on your feet. The attention of the room abruptly shifts to you, filling the void with expectant whispers. I'm fine, not that anyone asked.
You bear witness to the work of the gods. It seems they are not finished with you yet.
You look about as befuddled as I feel, Watcher.
Shut up, Shodi.
Join our talks, I say. Rational discussion will gust away the ominous smoke rising from Ashen Maw.
I think the part of your soul became self-aware in its own person, same with the part of you that was your body, and they just fused back together, so technically you're a new person now. I was thinking the same thing, because they were like, we want to keep the wheel, and I was like, I don't want to keep the wheel. That's why I was kind of like, should we just, like, go our separate ways, or rejoin?
The Deadfire is no stranger to cataclysm. We can survive by cleaving to a shared purpose, a greater good, Akira. For what else did the gods place us here? We who have ships and resources enough to make a difference.
Gaston glances around the room of the gathered parties, his brows climbing.
What we need is brass. Rawatai has ships and cannons aplenty, but the only way I'm sending them is if...
She breaks off at the boom of a door slamming open. Commotion echoes from the entrance hall. As everyone turns toward the noise, her hand strays to her gun. The sound of approaching footsteps grows in volume as a courier scrambles into the throne room, panting and glistening with sweat. His mouth opens and closes like a fish gasping desperately for breath.
Ships have formed a blockade around Queen's Birth. Their commander demands parley with Serpent's Crown.
What? But what about our ships? I must get a message through to the captains.
For what do our enemies paint a target on their hull? This is a stirring bid for my attention. Send word to my water shapers to drain the sea around the flagship. I would parley on better terms than this.
My queen! They fly the colors of pirates! The Principe are...
Well, what have we here?
Okay. The motley sailors who don't hold the Huana guards at bay with drawn weapons take in some of the more opulent decorations with avid interest. One pirate separates out from the fold, sauntering boldly forward.
Forgive me, Loveson, but it looks like you're having a party. A rather fine one to which you didn't invite me.
She winks, swollen neck glinting in the light as she cocks her pistol high above her head.
You painted vagrants are a plague on my tribes. Why should I not hang you from the walls of my garden?
You should be asking yourself how they got in here in the first place.
Oh, I do love when they squabble. But I'm here for neither pleasantries nor entertainment. We've bigger fish to fry. Or should I say gods?
I'm now wondering, like, maybe I have low stand. I haven't gone back to talk to Ferrante since I killed all the slavers, which is something he definitely didn't want. So I'm wondering if I assume I have better standing with Aldis than Ferrante. I'm curious if I had better standing with Ferrante, would Ferrante be here instead of Aldis right now? That's what I'm curious about. A determined-looking guard inches closer to Aldis from the edge of the court. Without looking, the Principe captain swivels her pistol to aim straight at his chest.
Now everyone just calm down. I promise we won't fire on you at this time. Unless firstly provoked. That is, until once we've safely absconded from the city back to the high seas. Then all bets are off again, aye?
Yes, well, if you have a point, pirate, I suggest you reach it quickly.
We're supposed to take a bunch of pirates at their word?
Right you are. However...
Narrow-eyed look she settles on the room is more than a little bloodthirsty.
I'm here because I've got questions, ones that can't wait. And the Lovesome Watcher's the only one likely to answer them nicely.
I'm just gonna listen.
Perkamplanka, this is nonsense. I have no intention of letting Ukaizo fall into the hands of plunderers and thieves.
Ukaizo? What's the lost city of gold got to do with a god on a rampage?
He's gonna break the reincarnation cycle.
Well, fuck if that doesn't put things into perspective. But what's that even mean in the long run? Folks who die won't be coming back again.
I feel like I don't understand how the souls in this world work. Maybe not at first, but eventually Aora will be starved of life.
For you, traveler.
The bobblehead, thanks for that follow. I don't know what to say here. It's possible. I don't really know.
This is all dark and foreboding sounding. But what's it mean for my soul? I mean, I like the idea of pirating throughout the great beyond as much as the next gal. But if, say, I got no awareness after I die...
So that's what I'm...
Does it even matter what happens?
This is what I'm thinking. Because it's like, they don't know they're being reincarnated. The souls are just re-going. But like, what's to say you can't just... Like, why do we need to reincarnate in the first place? Like, why don't we just... What does it matter? Without the wheel, you revive, but it'll be longer. The wheel just makes things faster with order. It definitely creates order. And creates a cycle. But, like... It's rare for those to have remembrance of past lives. Right. I kind of have to say, it's like, does it matter if the wheel's broken or not? Like...
Of course you have no interest past that of your eyes and your stomach. Let us speak now of what can be done. Must be done. Watcher, you know best of all of us what our options are.
That part of the cycle. Do we need a cycle of souls, though? Like, Bareth says there was more Hollowborn stuff before the wheel, which is why they made the wheel. But how do we know that's actually true? What if that's just their reasoning? And they're like, we made the wheel, because we made the wheel. And now we control the wheel, and we're the gods. And they will continue to worship us as the gods, because we have the wheel. And it's like, is it just like a power begetting power thing? The wheel like a washing machine. Gotta scrub them souls, get them all nice and shiny for their new body. I'm gonna say more answers could become apparent when we get there.
The Huana made compacts with the gods on Lost Ukaizo. Anything can happen on the shores of our ancestors. I say it is a place where mortals can reach beyond themselves, do freely what animancers struggle to dream.
We have to act quickly. Defending Ukaizo is the highest priority.
Pensive, focused look sharpens the lines in her face. She scratches her cheek with the fingers of her wooden hand.
Our ships are fast and well-equipped. We could sail to the edge of Andra's mortar. See if Aethys' passage opens a way through the storms. Of course, finding Ukaizo once we're through is another matter.
I'm a Ukaizo compass, apparently.
That's so. You just might be able to save us.
If I was a watcher, I would get the wheel and send to godhood. I honestly don't remember what the options were for the first game. When it's like, what do you want to do with the souls and how the wheels and all that? I was like, Apparently I released them back to the wheel.
We speak of collectively sailing for Andra's mortar, but this crown will not support any plan that involves a single outsider ship landing on the shores of Ukaizo. It is for this moment that the gods test me. Anyone who seeks to cross Andra's mortar will learn that the gates of Ukaizo are the end of compromise with the Huana.
Can we just agree to an armistice for now?
I don't mean to let Aethys end us while we bicker. But the fate of Ukaizo is not exclusively a Huana concern.
I think I'm getting the gist of it now. While these witless princocks go at each other's throats, we Principi will cut through the storms and plunder the City of Gold. Whatever Aethys is seeking in those ruins, we'll find it. and then we'll sell it to the highest bidder. That, or me and mine will have front row seats to the end of the world.
This is why I like Aldi's. I would just go along. I am thinking if I have the option, I'd be like, you know what, fuck all, I'm going on my own. Your politics are not helping here. I'm curious who party gets to ascend as new gods at the end of this. Yeah, I am curious about all the choices. There's definitely, like... There's the obvious stop Aethys, help Aethys. But then there's all this other shit around it.
If the Huana cannot take back our beginning, then our end fast approaches. The gods will judge us by our devotion to Ukaizo.
Are you going to guard it as closely as you've guarded your palace today? Ukaizo was yours once, and you lost it. Meanwhile, the storms that cover Ondra's mortar plague Rauatai too. We will help the Watchers stop Aethys, but we will not leave our country's future in soft hands. We hope the Watcher agrees.
Watcher, there are two kinds of people in the Deadfire. Those who have called it home since time immemorial, and opportunists.
Wheel existed long before they created the machines and the gods to harness the power of the wheel. The gods abused the power and the machines. Eventually the wheel grew dependent on the machines. Without the machines, the wheel doesn't work anymore. As far as you know. That all sounds familiar, yeah.
With Ukaizo under our control, the Huana would restore order as it has not been seen since the days of our ancestors.
Order. And the only question is whether it will be the order of ignorance and tradition, or else of conquest. The secrets to be found in Ukaizo could elevate us all beyond the telling. I will not relinquish that dream so easily.
Not so much as a final farewell. Aldi's tips her head to her armed crew and the pirates withdraw as swiftly as they arrived.
Watcher, I say the time to play at freelancing is at an end. Any of us could get you to Ukaizo, but only one of us will stand by your side.
Studying you carefully, Anakaze nods and gestures for her attendants to clear the room.
Let's speak, Watcher, while we have the chance.
I see. And of course they have thoughts.
I feel like I should set the record straight.
Okay, go on.
I didn't get into this business so I could shoot first in a battle that hadn't even started, you know? I know the Ranganui wants to see results, but I never thought any of us would be complicit in something like assassination.
Okay, this isn't exactly main story relevant, it's just Maya relevant.
We're shooting at people with dangerous ideas, and assuming the ideas will die with them.
Take it you never asked these sorts of questions while fighting with the Navy.
It's a little different when the enemy ship is turning about, their cannons glinting like a spider's eyes. You don't find time for a lot of deep, ethical discussions.
You sound ambivalent.
Yashiz is a good listener, but he's too dumb to offer much perspective. I could use some of yours right about now.
I mean, it is... I don't know. Why is everything gotta be so complicated? I might say the first. I'm concerned that assassination sets the wrong precedent. Sparing lives and resources. History won't be kind. None of these are I'm not going to say 4 or 5, but like the first 3, none of them are particularly wrong. It's just what do I want to say? I kind of agree with all of them a little bit. I'm going to go with the first one.
You're saying maybe this isn't a memory we want to take home?
Nodding to herself, Maya seems less thoughtful, more resolved. She cracks her neck and rolls her shoulder, letting out a relieved sigh.
You could be right. If we let this sort of thing spin out of control, it won't do us any good in the long run. If we go Atsura's way, we had better be sure that killing the right people makes a difference. Damn sure. And if we fall back on what we know, cannons, sieges, occupation, we'd better commit to fighting a moving target. We won't succeed if we don't understand the tribes. And something tells me that we aren't there yet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna continue to comment on this. You work for a company I hate.
Ukaizo. We are actually going to Ukaizo.
Yup.
The tribes will look to me to bridge our past and our future. A heavy responsibility, I say.
They should empower you, not paralyze you.
The praise they showered on Ngati's chosen. Until now, it all seemed an empty gesture. Never a promise that I could fulfill. And I am no one's savior. It is not for an artist to save the tribes, I say. To work miracles. I want the tribes to grow on their own. My people deserve better than the promises of a handsome fish and his goddess mother. Ukaizo will show us the way. The tribes will find themselves again. I would discover what our ancestors forgot. The Covenant is more important than ever.
Let's say this. It belongs to everyone. You have a duty to serve them.
I will give it thought. There is time enough for that, at least. Ukaizo should be the discovery of our lifetime. With the trading companies and the Principe ready to descend on each other, I wish the island had kept its secrets a while longer.
I get to talk to Andra again. The world around you darkens, and once again you feel the insistent tug for your attention. The pull centering from Takeu's soul.
It pains me to see my boy so conflicted. Questions tear at his heart, and the ache reaches me even here.
Andra props her jaw on her fist and regards you coolly.
He so longs for his independence, but his people will not relinquish his destiny without a fight. Empires have fallen since I favored the Huana with power and wisdom. How they wield it is their choice. Just see that my boy comes to no harm.
Before you have a chance to react, Andra claps her hands and your surroundings assert themselves once more.
There is much to consider, and little time to decide our course. I fear that we will see the path before us before we are ready to walk it.
Yes. I'm gonna take a quick break to stretch my legs, get some water, go to the bathroom, all that kind of stuff. So, I will be back in a few minutes.
How may I help?
Alright, I am back. Not dead yet if you're still here. Thanks for that follow. Hope to see you again soon. I am not...
What is it?
I don't feel remotely prepared
of course.
To, like, pick allies at this point. I know I hate the Royal Deadfire. They're not coming, period. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know. I do really like Aldi's, just like as a person. I might just like let all this shit sit in the back of my brain while I go to Motari. The Animancers still haven't like followed up on shit. Or I could do, I was thinking I'll just do Archimede's thing. Just, you know. A lot of shit just happened. And now it's like, make decisions. And so I'm just like, don't. Forge alliances. Committing to any of them is sure to anger the others in the end. I could also go it alone, but Sahuagin won't survive the journey without significant upgrades. I'd need the very best hull and sails. Now it's just telling me I found a backwood log that allow me to craft a hull that can travel through. So I can go alone if I want. But I may also not want to. It's good that I have the option, though. I can't just go alone. I know enough about Royal Deadfire that's a straight up no. Valian? I'm inclined to say no. I haven't even done that much for them. I feel like I haven't interacted with them a lot. I did it at the very beginning. And then after that, I just like, I haven't barely even talked to them. Principe? I feel like I've barely done anything for them too. I'm also curious what happened to Ferrante, like... Maybe I'm gonna do that first. Let's go see Ferrante. I definitely, like, lowered his power. Or possibly influence, because he was, like, helped slavers, and then I slaughtered the slavers. I never went to go follow him and just be like, hey, Ferrante, guess what I did? Should be able to make them all work together. Maybe. I'm wondering if this is a bug, or if I actually do have a thing that's, like, causing the storms. This is around Decay, right? Is it this? No. I didn't change it. It might just be a bug. Because it's the effect of, like, his storm spell.
What say? Next time, a challenge.
But they're still out there. Will no one help me?
Perhaps in a day or two. Prince Haruihi enjoys wild tales.
So what?
Well now, if there were any man here worthy of a grand reception. The guards here will not listen. Will you, sir? Myself? I am no lord save upon the deck of my ship. And she is lost.
It's true, I am very important.
I lost my crew. All but myself and the bosun, yet nobody will listen. Not the Queen, nor the trading companies. Too busy waging war upon each other to pay mind to a rudderless captain. They don't understand. It's not just me. What lies out there, it'll swallow us all up if it isn't stopped.
What are you talking about?
It were unnatural. The Antelope were a fine ship, and we sailed her out east, out of Kahanga waters and into the great wet country. Bright sky and a good wind. Until the fog came.
Oh, this is the ghost ship.
We were boarded before we knew it. Men, things like men that howled like demons. They cut down half my crew, took the rest. Gods forgive me, but if I'd stayed to look on, I'd never have made it to the launch. But we saw it. After the fog cleared and the ship was gone, a spit of land, bristling with the wreckage of other unfortunates.
Oh?
A finer crew I'll not find than that which served upon the Antelope. All dragged into the fog, like the gods plucked them off the deck.
So the crew's dead.
Mayhaps. But still there is something out there, not slavers, nor snake men. Out there at the edge of the Deadfire, in the dark corners of the world.
The dark corners.
I am a landlocked wretch, with no ship and no crew. But you are a captain of bold repute, and the day may come you sail out to that same isle, with beached ships all around. You have listened well. Here, go you now prepared. And should you ever come upon my crew, do what you can for them.
Is he saying, here's a cloak, now you're prepared?
It's taken impressment of sailors to a whole nother level.
I feel like I've run past that guy yelling 1,000 times, probably. Like, I could have talked to him, like, 30, 40 hours ago. Yeah, let's go try talking to Ferrante. I want to see what's up. And then we'll do Archimir's thing. And then I'll follow up with Archimir, and then maybe he'll be like, hey, go deal with the imp. I'm like, I already did, here you go. Speak of the devil. My dearest Watcher, a god with an agenda tends to put things into perspective. Now more than ever, it is imperative we commandeer the floating hangman, if only so that we may chase Aethys to Okaizo. Call a meeting of the Consueglo Mes Casitas. Please sail to Dunwich and join us swiftly. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, maybe I don't want to go right now. I'm like, my brain just doesn't want to, like, it's a lot to take in. The steward would like to speak to you? Oh, on my ship. Right. I was like, who's the steward? All these times I've tried to talk to my steward and they just, like, don't say anything.
A moment of your time, Watcher, if you will.
Yes?
Some of the hands discovered an unusual crate in the ship's hold.
What kind of crate?
It is roughly a yard to a side and labeled beans. The hands who noticed it were tasked by the cook to bring up ingredients for the evening's stew.
No beans in the crate, then? Wave of affirmation rolls from the steward, the spiritual equivalent of a nod. How did it go unnoticed?
Unfortunately, the ship lacks the defensive fortifications of Cadnua. A crate could have been slipped aboard at any of our ports of call, assuming it wasn't placed among our goods as we took on supplies.
Alright, let's go see what it is.
The hand left the crate in the hold if you wish to examine it.
The Proving? This is DLC. I'm still gonna at least inspect the crate. The scent of food, salt, spices, and drink mixed with the stale odor of old grass, the musty stink of rats, and the ever-present fragrance of the sea. Sahuagin rocks gently, and you hear faint whispers like the quiet brushing of the winds against the sails. Not far in, you find the crate in question, its sides split by crowbars, the dry grass used as packing material spilled across the floor. Within stands an intricately crafted chest of some dark tropical wood. A polished visage peers up at you, a triumvirate of wild animal faces carving in the swirling Juana style. The front of the chest bears an iron latch affixed to a complex iron mechanism that runs to the top four corners of the chest. You see no bolts or keyholes. Examine the latch. I got all the mechanics, so there shouldn't be a huge issue. The mechanism ensures that the box remains tightly sealed. There's no lock and no trap. You should be able to open it safely. I want to look at the carvings, though. The three animals seem to be a spider, a stale gare, and a boar. You don't know if they have any greater significance. Alright, let's open it. You turn the latch to the right, and a series of metal arms shift with it. The clasps holding the top of the chest come free, and you easily lift the lid. Laying within, cradled by dry grass, is an Omawan head. The mottled flesh of its neck regularly cut free from the rest of its body, wherever that might be. Jody peers down on the grim cargo. I can't say I was expecting a head, not even a little. Want me to fetch my lantern? As you peer down at the head, you feel a strange prickling sensation along your skin. Soul energy rises from the crate, throbbing in the air in time with the beating of your heart. It begins to take shape before you. What the fuck? Why's it gotta be so freaky?
You can see me. It's really you then, the captain of the Defiance.
It's Sahuagin, but yes.
Oh, this is fantastic. How satisfying it is to know one did not give one's life in vain. I come from the island of Kazuwari, and we need your aid.
Who is this we?
Well, there's me, obviously. And then there's the caretaker, Humaire. She was the one who killed me and put my head in that box.
Oh.
And I suppose the people and souls of the island, as well.
Why?
We had to get a messenger to you, but we couldn't let me be seen leaving Kazuwari. An inelegant solution, maybe, but an efficient one.
I do talk to the living too, you know.
Of course, of course. But anyone can do that. Well, nearly anyone. Not me, because of, you know.
This guy's your favorite soul now. He's quite funny.
I came from Kazuwari, where the most skillful hunters, the most hardened explorers, the deadliest warriors all gather to earn the favor of Tawamawai.
Tawamawai.
But Humaire, the island's caretaker, says the essence that sustains the island has sickened. Curdled, she called it. The animals, the trees, they all churn with anger and fear.
Have blights formed?
Yes! Humaire was right. She said you would understand. We need a watcher. No one else can talk to souls, Humaire said. And souls are our problem. You're a watcher, right? The watcher. The one who died and lived again. Who speaks to the gods. That's the watcher we need.
It's more like it's spoken at by gods.
I knew it! I knew Humaire wouldn't have lied. You will help, won't you?
You mentioned favor. I could use a little divine favor.
The favor comes in many forms, all of them wondrous. Tuamawai is very generous to the strongest among us. Speak to Humaire at Kazuari, Watcher. She'll be able to better explain the situation than I am.
Okay, so where is it?
Kazuari's a huge island west of Hasango. It's
Ah.
pretty hard to miss, what with the high cliffs and waterfalls.
Oh, this is the island I couldn't land on, isn't it?
There's one thing you should know. The faces of the hunt jealously control who enters and leaves the island. But there's a waterfall on the southern side of the island that will allow you to sneak in, so long as you're circumspect. I guess you should also know. The island's residents might not take too kindly to your presence if you're found. They're, prickly bunch. But I'm sure that won't be a problem for you.
Helping people who don't want my help? That sounds like fun.
They're really not so bad once you get to know them. They're almost nice. Well, no, that's a lie. But Humaire's all right. Once we've arrived, I can help you find your way into the heart of the island. You know, if you want me to, I wouldn't want to presume. In the meantime, I'll be here. Well, behind you, really, with the rest of the spirits following you around.
What? Say what? What was that? What was that last comment? What? I discovered something. What did I discover? What did I discover? Is there more hidden shit? How much hidden shit is on my ship? I really don't know what I discovered. You have spirits following you. I didn't realize they were following me. Like, I'm just leaving this sort of soul trail behind me, like some sort of astral comet. Alright, that's that island. I do believe. Did come across that yesterday. Okay. So I was gonna go to Ferrante. I'm surprised he didn't bring up the slavers. Now I don't want to go talk. I don't want to. I just don't want to deal with any of that shit right now. I need like time to. We're going to the observatory. Now he wants you to come. I don't care. We're going to the observatory. I'm just avoiding everything for now. I don't feel mentally prepared to engage in any of this. What did I just run into?
You find yourself in cold, suffocating darkness.
Now the gods want my attention.
There is a familiar weight in your hand. A lantern. It sputters to life, and the world shifts into focus. A staircase spirals endlessly below you. With nowhere else to go, you start down.
You wanted to go, but no. I wanted to go because I just wanted to follow up on the slavers. I didn't actually want to like further the whole allying with the Andra's stuff. I just like I was doing it to avoid it, and now he's like, we gotta do stuff to deal with this god thing. I'm like, I don't want to deal with. I just want to. I'm stressed. Okay, the god thing is literally stressing me out. I just want to not.
A wave of blistering heat hits you, then a sea salt wind. Divine voices boom and screech. Their words shake the platform beneath you, shake the very air around you. The gods are fighting.
Lay your blame elsewhere, Wodika. I won't suffer your arguments any longer.
Magrin looms large before you, an accusing finger leveled at the melted visage of Wodika. Wodika screws her mouth into a sneer.
You fool! If only we had attacked him when I first proposed it.
Accusations drip bitter as bile from her tongue.
Are they talking to me? Oh, I can signal that I could talk later. I don't want... Yeah, Aethys could be destroying the wheel right now and you're arguing? Oh, no, actually, no. What's going on here?
You have found us engaged in a spirited discussion.
The pallid knight looks down at you, a frown etched deep in her otherwise statue-still features.
I am afraid we are not at our best.
The Watcher's returned. Perhaps we should hear what he has to say.
Helia's birds chatter anxiously among themselves.
I don't have anything to say right now.
Wal's many eyes alight on each god in turn.
We make little enough progress on our own.
Are you planning something new?
We try, but agreement eludes us.
Andra's storm-dark eyes swivel to meet yours.
Is there nothing we can do?
Magrin glances at the pallid knight from the corner of her eye. After a thoughtful pause, she speaks.
The time has come for us to seize the power we have long left untouched and absorb our scattered children.
Excuse me?
Andra nods, her lure bobbing bright.
Terrible though it would be, perhaps you are right.
I'll say nothing.
But we get ahead of ourselves. First, the Watcher must get to Ukaizo, and that will be a trial all its own.
What do you mean?
The Guardian of Ukaizo has stood watch over that place for millennia. It will not stand aside, not even for Bareth's herald.
Helia, who had been lost in quiet, anxious conversation with her birds, breaks in.
It yet lives.
Of course. Our progenitors crafted it.
A pair of Helia's finches come to join Wal's floating eye. They hover just out of Magrin's reach and swoop in to poke her when she's not looking.
And the Watcher will be forced to reckon with it if he wishes to confront Aethys.
The birds at last linger too long, and Magrin slaps them away. They burst into a cloud of essence, then reform, and fly in a screeching chorus back to Helia.
Guardian? I need more details, please.
A creature crafted by the Ingwithans to protect the machinery of reincarnation. It doesn't care much for visitors.
Will you divulge our every secret to the kith, Magrin?
Magrin shrugs.
If it suits me.
Go prepared, Watcher. The Guardian will not stand aside, not even for the Herald of Bareth.
Won't Aethys just take care of it?
It is not one of Galawain's mindless beasts. It has a heart and a mind, and it will throw neither away to oppose Aethys. And Aethys will not fight the creature. It would prove little more than a distraction for him, especially as my tsunami and Magrin's volcano couldn't stop him.
Why can't you just get rid of it for me?
It is its own creature, Watcher. It does not listen to us.
There is another topic we have yet to address.
The pallid knight holds up one gauntleted hand, and the other gods fall silent.
Tell me, Watcher, where do you stand? What do you think of Aethys' scheme to destroy the wheel?
Yeah, let's get some what will happen? Like, what would happen? What do you gods say will happen if he destroys the wheel?
The pallid knight spreads wide her hands.
Think of the beyond as a reservoir, the in-between as storm clouds, and souls as rain. When a living thing dies, its soul enters the in-between. And when the in-between grows full, it releases souls into the beyond, where they wait to be redistributed to new bodies, new lives. The wheel is the process by which souls are moved from the in-between to the beyond, from the rain cloud to the reservoir, and from the reservoir into the living world. Without the wheel to mediate the transfer and redistribution of souls, the souls of all who die remain in the in-between. And without souls to fill it, the beyond gradually empties, trapping all of the remaining souls in existence in the in-between.
Okay.
When the beyond is empty and the last creature on Aora dies, that is the end of everything. It is Rimergon's future, the one he wants for us.
How does that affect the gods?
Soul essence sustains us. We feed off it, off the little fragments you mortal kiths shed like snakeskin as you pass into your next life. Without sustenance, we starve as any mortal might. We die and leave a great silence behind, an eternal emptiness from which nothing is born.
Why do you waste time arguing then?
How can we not? We are each of us beholden to our natures. It is how we made ourselves, just as you are bound by the choices you've made.
Tell us, Watcher, where do you stand?
Don't know. I don't know. I have to assume, like, if I assume they're telling the truth, and breaking the wheel ends all life, eventually. I mean, like, Aothas kind of alluded to it a little bit. He's like, well, either all die together or move forward together. He has this sort of belief that, like, we don't need the wheel. They're not that great as gods. They're really not. They're very similar to the gods in Divinity Original Sin, where they're just like these weird soul vampiric things that feed on people to gain their power, and then they're just like, this doesn't feel like the act of a caring god to me.
And so many will suffer needlessly for it.
Kith will have a few generations at most before the beyond is vacant of souls, and adaptability is your greatest strength. Aothas believes you will succeed. An uncaring god would not have that faith.
The Pallid Knight knits her fingers together and regards you.
You would take his side? He destroys your wheel!
Why do souls need the wheel? Couldn't they get to the beyond on their own? I suppose that's Rimmergrand's doing? Rimmergand? It almost seems like if I let him break the wheel, maybe we'd have to deal with Rimmergand, because he wants all the souls for himself in the in-between. Yeah, Rimmergand just wants to hoard all the souls.
The Pallid Knight turns unblinking eyes on Wodika.
Put aside your childish notion of sides and open your eyes. You are made blind by your rage.
Aothas loves the mortals more than any of us. He has always been their greatest champion. He believes Kith will rise to his challenge. I am not so sure, but I look forward to watching them try.
I gotta ask this. How did he fool you all? You're the most powerful beings in Aora.
He found our blind spot and exploited it admirably. By the time we even had a hint of what it was he intended, it was already too late to stop him.
If we still had our bodies, we could oppose him.
Wodika balls her bony hands into fists and glares long at Andra.
Do not lay your blame on me. We set them aside after I killed Abaddon, it is true, but you did not fight the decision then.
She turns her back on Wodika then, and looks instead to the Pallid Knight.
What if Aothas is right, and Kith succeed in rebuilding the wheel? What then?
Well, that's a point. That's a good point. Animancy is working on, like, soul-related stuff. So, like, we could just recreate the cycle without the gods involved. I don't know, but aren't you curious to find out?
Wal grins.
Always, Watcher. And what if they fail? Then they die. And so do we. We have to help them.
Helia's voice rises, near to panic. Wodika drives her fist into her hand.
Help them? We should finally bring them to heel.
The Pallid Knight raises a hand and stares at Wodika until she falls silent.
Watcher, Aothis yet values your counsel.
The Pallid Knight's eyes bore into yours.
An impassioned plea from the Hound of Aothis may still temper his actions. Confront him at Ukaizo.
I will make him heed my words. I'm also not committing to what those words will be.
A bark of dry, bitter laughter escapes Wodika.
You believe you will succeed where I have failed? Ha!
The future of Kith and the gods rests on your shoulders, Watcher, so I hope that you do.
The Pallid Knight's stern countenance softens.
Time moves swiftly away from us now.
The Pallid Knight spreads her hands before her.
Go, Watcher. Do what you must.
The edges of your vision begin to dim. Like a sun setting, twilight encroaches on your mind. The Pallid Knight conjures a blinding white light in her palm that swiftly grows to engulf the room. Then, the crack of thunder rends the air, and you feel...
Wait. Alright, fuck it. I was gonna be like, you know, y'all haven't been able to see Helia's face this entire time, and I'm trying to move my face. I think it's because I locked it. I didn't lock it. Why can't I move me? Why can I not move? I'll just... That's Helia's face.
You come to flat on your back.
Oh, she's gone now.
Staring at an all too familiar ceiling. Alone, once again.
I don't know why. I like went to go like move my... Why can't I move myself? It like I won't... Oh, there we go. Ah! It just wouldn't select my own camera. I was like, what the fuck? Alright. Okay, like that puts a little more perspective. So far, I'm still thinking that I'm gonna let Aothis break the wheel. That is what I'm leaning towards. And again, let's just let this ruminate in our brains while I do some paltry errand for Arkemir. Arkemir, the sassy wizards. Why? Hope you recovered from your ordeal at Margaret Seath. Come see me at the Imperial Command. Everyone wants my attention. What now? What now? Deadfire stays calm, and Sahuagin cuts. I can't have like a few seconds to myself. It's just, this is gonna be the ghost ship, isn't it? At the wheel, Oswald whistles quietly to himself. Beadle and Eldingram stand near the starboard rail, quietly discussing the safest course to your destination. Near the bow, Handsome Eliam scowls at the horizon. Sahuagin creaks as across the waves. You worried about something, Ilium? Wind's changing, feels ill. Long gray line stretches across the horizon. It seems to shimmer like the air on a hot day. Beetle's nose wrinkles as the sailor stares into the distance. No storm that, too low and growing too fast. Quiet rumble strolls across the sea as the line grows, a massive swell of water barreling towards Sahuagin. Bring us about, we're big enough to go straight over that wave. Oswald points the bowsprit directly into the wave. The deck rises before you, water rushing past to either side as the ship ascends. You experience a moment of weightlessness before Sahuagin pitches forward and plunges down the far side of the wave. The helmsman howls, though you're not sure whether in excitement or terror. The swell moves past, leaving the sea heaving in its wake. As Sahuagin steadies, you regain your feet and take stock of the damage. Oswald clings to the wheel like it might try to fly away. What in the good God's name was that? Ingram frowns across the calming sea. Calm Came from the southeastern Deadfire, Captain. Around Tikawara, if I had to guess. Or the Black Isles. Maybe there was an eruption or quake or something? So Hooligan sails on. Maybe that was Galloway being all pissy. So I, like, killed his Kraken thingy. Alright, let's just uncover the general area. Ooh. I was expecting, like, hardtack or water. There's also just a lot of random places to explore still. I'm not even remotely prepared to, like, go to Akaizo and presumably to the end of the game. Alright, let's actually land. Let's just distract ourselves from the end of the world. Go check out an observatory.
Leave it to me.
Right, I need to buy reagents to enchant a thing. I forget exactly why I'm here. I probably should have reread the quest.
I can be quiet if you can.
Research notes from the Wizard Bakar could prove useful. Okay, we're just looking for her notes. And these people are also looking for her notes.
The shadow comes to muddy the light.
Hello!
Kill them all! We'll be hitting the water.
Oh, they're still healthy. Alright. I was assuming this wouldn't be a huge issue, but this might be. What the fuck? Oh, she's blind. And I was like, why can't you just... Can't you just do things? I would like to blind them, if I can.
Well,
where am I? There. Alright, fine.
What is it?
I was trying to get myself not in, like, the very front position to all the rest of these people, but... I'm gonna go this way. Alright.
You were saying?
Kill the priest first. Still trying to cast one spell. Let's do a Moonwell. What the fuck?
Darkness.
What is it?
We're getting fucking destroyed. Where am I? Oh, I tried to move down here to get away from all them, and now I'm just surrounded by dogs. It doesn't matter where I go. It just happens. I get surrounded all the time. Actually, no. Do this one. Not that anyone's attacking Aloth.
Well.
She did her healing and it didn't fucking matter. Did I even do the Moonwell or did I get interrupted? Got interrupted. Fuck. Have we done any damage? Oh. Priest is taking damage. I mean, I gotta get the healing off. I think this is faster. 2.5. Oh, it's the same. I think this one has more immediate effects. No, Moonwell's better. God damn it, Shody, in your recovery time. Alright. Alright, armor skin. Flame shield. Quick. Alright, he's all good. Alright, the priest is dead at least. I don't even know if they're attacking me. Alright, let's kill the wizard next.
Bothering.
Aye.
Is that you?
Feels like waiting.
I mean, she's back up. Please tell me you don't have to recover. Okay, she's definitely slowed. Let's revive. Actually, no, do a res. Because that'll also heal us. Although if they were blind as well. Maybe I should just do the storm, get some stuns going. Stop! What the fuck? Fucking just shooting him. I can't fucking do anything.
Trails.
Has she even started casting yet?
All things must come to
Just
an
hoping
end.
this spell goes off. It's a long cast time. Nope. Nope. It was like 99%. We're very dead. I don't think there's any recovering at this point. Unharmed? What the fuck is happening? Why can't I see? Has she just not been shooting? Alright, just shoot this thing then.
Might as well be hitting the water.
She keeps saying that all the time.
How may I help?
I don't know how you can help. Bouncing missiles, I guess.
We're not done yet.
I don't know if I should even bother at this point. I would be shocked. Be shocked if he can pull this through. Probably should have petrified earlier.
See that, Ishi?
I mean, the knockback's pretty funny. I guess block is a good... Oh, he has a scepter on. For fuck's sake.
Your orders?
Shoot this dude.
They'll naked us both!
Might as well be hitting them.
She keeps saying that. Well... Oh, that's Grace's Maya. Do I have a... Like, hold on. What is a gun? Oh, it's only exceptional. I should really upgrade her gun then. Oh, it's because I don't have fucking Parados. That's why. Maybe just shoot the dog then.
Oh?
I also should have rested. Is it time I give up?
We're not done yet. Where's Ishi?
Why was she not even trying to attack? What was going on there? Okay, okay. I was not expecting that difficult. I guess that's level scaling. Well... Okay, first of all, let's leave. I think... I'm quite hungry. And I have D&D soon, so... I think I'm just gonna call it here for the day. It is going to be kind of stressful. So much shit just happened. This one. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably start around the same time. It'll be in the afternoon. Because I have an appointment at 11, so it'll probably be like 1 or 2 when I start. But yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's still crazy to me how much sea there is to explore still. And it feels like I've done a lot of the things. And I'm level 17. I don't know if 20's max level or not. I suspect it goes higher with DLCs involved. But, yeah. So, if you enjoyed your time here, feel free to follow if you've not done so already. But until next time, thanks for hanging out.